Sup. Welcome to the Sports Yammer. I am a Sports Yammer. Welcome to the Sports Yammer. I am your host of Sports Yammer, Matt Brown. I am very sorry that we were late. Gentlemen, I was at a football practice today. Coming to you live from Ray, Colorado is yours truly in the KRDZ studio. I was at the third Ray football practice of the week, and oh my God, gentlemen, I like the diverse world of sports. I don't always love surrendering one part of the year to like one sport. I don't love sport monopolies and stuff like that. That being said, gentlemen, I went to the practice gridiron today. I saw them youths. They were in the purple practice pennies and they had those helmets on. Gents, it is football season.
There is nothing better. I love all sports. There is nothing better.
Nothing better. Ryan joining us. Jay joining us. Ryan, how you doing today?
Doing great, guys. It's football season. The Hall of Fame game's coming up. Like, we're here, baby. We're here.
Jay, how are we doing today?
I'm good, but guys, I should have probably texted you earlier about this, Matt. I have a hot take about football season. I don't know if I should just let it fly.
Yes.
Listen. I know we have a diverse fandom on this show, right? We have teams, we have people who represent different teams, different conferences, and we've all seen our teams. And I know, Matt, if this is especially true for you, not do so well sometimes. The hot take is that we romanticize the NFL season, and then we have to remember that low moment when you watch your team just do the brain deadiest thing they could do. I'm getting hurt now, and it's just like. And here's my worst part. My worst part about the NFL season. I'm sorry, Matt.
Finish. Please finish.
My least favorite. You play a game on Sunday, and then you lose, and you can't get your get back until next week. I have to go 7 days with shame on my back, and then you walk into work the next day. So what happened to your team? Don't talk to me. We're figuring it out at home. This doesn't concern y'all. Yo, we're 3-0. Now y'all 3-3. What happened? I don't know. I'm not on the team. I'm not ready, guys, because I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Matt.
No, I mean, kind of piggybacking off of that, it was like, Ryan, I forget what you said yesterday, but you just like completely dumped on the Jets and you were like, sorry, Matt. I'm like, why? I'm not on the team.
Yeah.
like I don't play for the damn team. I will only slightly push back on that, but I think it's just because football god's not real to me. It hasn't been for 15 years because I'm a Jets fan. Like, oh my God, I have not felt like anything fandom-wise. Like the hole and the pain in my sport life that I used to have for the Knicks is now in the Jets, which like really sucks. Like how I used to feel about the Knicks is like now how I feel about the Jets, which on the one hand sucks. But on the other hand, from a fan perspective, it sucks because I want to root for something. I don't want to root for crap, right. But like, you can't because they suck and they're the Jets. But what I was gonna say though is it has, and like I'm not BSing when I say this, it has allowed, because the team sucks and I don't want to always feel like crap all the time. I'm able to like divorce myself from their crap, and it actually does allow me to like sit down and watch games and enjoy them. And I'm especially excited this year because this is the first, like, I'm not joking when I say this. This is genuinely the first time in 3 years I will actually have Sundays off and be able to like watch the NFL on Sundays.
That's
like,
so awesome.
Dude, I'm working a job where I don't have to work on Sunday mornings or Sunday nights. Which is great because like with my sports schedule, is right there. Like, I know it seems light and stuff like that, but what that doesn't show is the amount of miles I'm going to be driving and shit like that. And like Sunday is the only day I'm going to like Sunday. I noticed with baseball is the only day that I consistently have nothing to do. So I'm just going to continuously do that. And I am just I'm gonna actually be able to watch and enjoy football this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. Because I have not been able to do that for a very long time. Like I've worked in restaurants, and like with like buddies where like we're all football fans and we all break the rule. Like we check the score. I used to go on our iPad all the time while I was like serving customers to like get live updates and shit like that.
Matt, at my old job, we had our office. We had 3 computers in the office.
Yeah.
When I worked Sundays, there was like game on one, there was a game on another, and there was a game on the third one. And we just sat in the office and watched football for 3 hours. It was immaculate.
I genuinely love stuff like that. And like, I really just want to be able to sit down and watch ball. The only thing that will stink is that like I'm not sitting like with like family or the homies and stuff like that. That being said, I'll actually be able to keep up with like what you guys are freaking texting me. Like I won't have to like watch highlights or find out at the end. I can actually, and like not to say I wasn't keeping up with the season. I was last year. It's just like when you can't like sit down and watch on Sunday, like it pissed me off so much.
Yeah.
Like so much, man. And like now I'm finally at a space where I don't have to freaking do that. And I'm really excited about it. It's it's gonna be a good season. I hope
it's gonna be a fantastic season.
I'm really excited to see how certain teams rebuild. I'm really curious to see how the Seahawks do. And this is actually where I want to start. Because I feel like we're all relatively on the same page on this topic. So the Seahawks are the defending Super Bowl champions, and for the first time ever in the program's history, not the Seahawks, the following program, they are on Hard Knocks, which means it's the first time Hard Knocks has ever had the defending Super Bowl champions. And I guess like the first episode aired yesterday, and like whenever Hard Knocks airs, at least on Lebitard and some of the other stuff I listen to, they all get like super amped and like foosball. And like, I'm excited for football, but like, I got more amped being at the practice. I got more amped like being there and like checking out the live stuff. Like, it's hard for me to get amped watching like TV and like watching like some of these analysts say the same 12 things about pros and stuff like that. But like when I got to like the high school field, and this is high school, this is far from the NFL. Although fun fact from this area, not in Ray, a town 90 minutes from me called Fort Morgan, Trey McBride and Ryan Jensen both went to those high schools.
Trey McBride. Wow.
Yeah, dude, when I texted you. Wait,
that's Jay, right. He was at the music festival.
Yeah, I texted both you guys, right? Yeah. Dude, I was lit. I was like, they were like, that's Trey McBride. I was like, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, no, he loves coming back. And he also hosts a football camp at that high school. But what was I saying? Oh, like that stuff gets me more excited because like I feel like it's more real and it's more tangible. And like this is my long-winded question. Because like again, I think we're on the same page. Do you guys get the hype around Hard Knocks? Because I've genuinely just never got it. Like some stuff I think is funny. The only time I found it fascinating, and it's because they didn't really get a team. They more got a TV character. The only time I kind of cared was when the Raiders did it, because that was when AB was on the team and when all of that entire offseason got super messy. And also because Gruden is, he's a piece of crap.
He's Gruden too. He's good for ratings.
Dude, he is so good at TV. And that's like all I cared about. He was hilarious. I loved the knocking on the table and stuff like that. Like that was so dumb. That was so perfectly dumb. Like that was funny, but like that was entertaining. That didn't even have anything to do with the damn football. Like AB almost froze off his damn foot that summer too. Like it was absolutely crazy. But outside of that, like, does anyone here, like, I genuinely don't get the hype around Knox, man. And like, I'm not trying to be a poop or like yuck people's yum, but like,
yeah, I get what you mean. I only really got into it last year just because my favorite team was on it, the Bills. Like,
yeah,
obviously I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna watch it. I was like, it's cool, but like, I can kind of do without Hard Knocks. It really doesn't do much for me, man. Like, cool, I can see behind the scenes. You know what I can also do? When my favorite team posts on the YouTube channel behind the scenes of practices, I can just watch that too. So it's like, I guess it's cool for the ratings, I guess, but like it's not something that I'm really invested in unless like my team's on it. But like kudos to everyone who loves watching it. Like I know it does good ratings, but again, it's just really not for me. Like I would just rather like let's get the games going, man. Let me watch some actual football.
Yeah, Jay.
Oh wait, I get it now. I get it now. This is a bit. This is absolutely a bit. We're just doing the same thing from last week. We have so many other sports to talk about, and we're starting with Hard Knocks.
I mean, what stinks is I'm not doing a bit.
Yeah, we're not doing a bit.
That was really funny, Kyle.
Kyle. Also, hi, Kyle.
And he left.
Oh no, he left.
That's the bit. No, that's the bit.
That was the bit right there.
Oh my gosh.
There.
That was really funny.
Truthfully, Kyle probably just fell out because he's driving.
Yeah.
Not he didn't.
I choose to think he fell because he raged.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna live in the reality where he was just embarrassed and decided to leave the call.
Yeah, he was just furious. He's like, "Why are you wasting time on Hard Knocks?" Because Kyle,
100%. It's Hard Knocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know for a fact Kyle hates Hard Knocks.
I can't fucking stand Hard Knocks.
Oh my god!
You don't want to hear.
Like, okay,
you don't want to hear.
Not to mention
about nothing.
I don't watch a lot of TV as it is, so I'm not going to waste time watching Hard Knocks. Also, there's that big stat that people completely forget about, that the teams that have been on Hard Knocks, I think the best one has ever made it to like the out of the divisional round. I think that's the best they've done. Most teams absolutely shit the bed after all they're on Hard Knocks. So, congrats, Seahawks. Like, you're going to be a real shit team next year.
I don't think they care, man. They're too busy looking at those rings.
Yeah, they're like, oh, look at this shiny ring on my finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have fun with your Hard Knocks talk.
No, we're done. That was it.
Okay.
That was genuinely it. Because I am genuinely starting with football because Kyle, I don't know if you looked at our group text, but Kyle, I went to my first football practice in Ray today. They were in their purple pennies. They didn't even have pads on. All they had was the helmet. Kyle, I can't believe I've said it, but damn it, Kyle, it is football season, and I'm here for it. We're not only.
I'm sorry, it's not football season yet. It's not.
It is football season.
It's not. Like, I'm sorry. Get out of here with freaking preseason talk. Like, dude, we have like 5 or 6 other bigger stories that we could have gone to instead of.
I don't care about preseason. I care about OTAs, baby.
I don't care.
Kyle, we're not talking about the preseason games. I just was feeling amped and nostalgic because I went to a foosball practice. Because also, like, that stuff is tangible. I got to see the team that I'm covering, and I'm like, oh, see, that's football. Hard Knocks is not football.
You're more invested because that's part of your job.
I came out the wrong way on this. I'm happy for you, Matt. I'll try again. I'm happy for you, Matt.
Thanks,
Matt. I'm happy for you.
Oh, Kyle, thanks.
He doesn't mean it, just so you know.
I know he
doesn't mean it a little bit.
I know. Yeah, I also know Kyle. Jay.
But the one good thing about football being back, we got to see Tank Dell suit up in pads and play football on a football field for the first time since 2024 after a devastating knee injury.
Against anybody else?
Kyle, he got on the field after almost like not having a career anymore.
That's a big
okay. That's a good story. Let's wait for it to actually be on the field.
I'm just happy he actually was able to return to football activities. That's huge for him.
Yeah, I'm honestly on both sides of that. Like, I'm happy he's back to activity, but also like, yeah, spot the ball. All right, Kyle. What do you want to start with? What should we start with, actually? I know this trade deadline happened, and the trade deadline did happen. Let's
Dodgers. Let's talk about the Dodgers.
Let's talk about the Dodgers. So, Jay, What's your take on Tarek Skubal? No, I'm just kidding.
I have a take. I have a
I know
take.
you do.
Oh,
I have
I know,
good,
I
yeah.
know you do. I know you do. First things first, though, I do need to get this off the ground. Fuck the Dodgers.
Yep.
Shame on the Brewers.
Seriously.
Shame on the Rays.
No, not shame on the Rays.
The Rays could have gotten him.
I know, but like, kind of glad the Rays didn't get him, so don't have to deal with that in my division.
No, you're right. You're thinking like a Yankee fan. I wasn't. You're right.
Fuck the Rays.
But like, fuck the Dodgers. Shame on the Brewers. Shame on the Tigers. Like, shame on the Tigers. Because then it got released either yesterday or today that the deal that they offered him after the 2024 Cy Young season was a 4-year, $75 million deal.
Insulting.
Like, get the hell out of here. So,
and then didn't they call the Dodgers also to complete the trade and like reach back out to them?
Yeah.
Like I heard that they reached out to the Dodgers to complete the trade, not the other way around.
Yeah. So to catch up the listeners, in case you're living under a rock, God's not real, and a baseball lockout is coming because it's 1990 freaking 4 again. Because the owners want a salary cap. Tarek Skubal was traded to the Dodgers. He luckily lost in his first game, although I doubt that was his fault. I just bet the offense had a bad night. Tarek Skubal being there gives them an absolute lights out rotation. They have, off the top of my head, I believe they have 2 Cy Young winners because I don't think Glasnow won the Cy Young.
No, Snell's won 2.
No, I'm saying they have. No, I said 2 because Glasnow didn't win. I couldn't remember.
Correct, Glasnow did not win it, right?
Yeah. Because now it's Skubal and Snell. It's Skubal, Snell, Yamamoto, Ohtani, and Glasnow coming back, and then Robleski came out of nowhere.
Well, I think Ohtani's going to focus on hitting for the rest of the year. I don't think he's really invested in pitching, so I think Robleski's going to go back into the rotation.
That's honestly smart and wild because Ohtani low-key could have won the Cy Young this year.
Oh, yeah. But his arm, he keeps getting injured, and I think he just wants to focus on actually being productive in that as like that big bat because they have been struggling that middle of that order with Kyle Tucker just being an absolute bust of a signing, which I'm so happy for.
Oh, I wanted him so bad over the offseason. I was so glad.
And Mookie being an absolute disaster as well.
I think Mookie is sneaky washed, man.
I do too. Like, he doesn't look the same.
Like he's been like people forget he's been playing for like 15 years now. Like he's been playing for a while.
Wild? Isn't that wild that he's that old?
Dude, he was genuinely Boston's best player since Ted Williams. Jay, I'm so sorry. Let's actually get to your Tarek Skubal take because God's not real and the Dodgers are ruining everything.
My Dodgers take is just that I have no reason to watch baseball anymore. And there's no hate to baseball because it's actually been a very enjoyable experience. Like I went to a Phillies game last year. I'll probably go to another Phillies game this year. But it's just where my team is now, where the Phillies sit right now, they just can't compete. We saw what happened last season. Like they just kind of got walked down. And I was like, all right, well, that was cool. That was a cool time. But the fact that everyone kind of called it there was going to be a lockout anyway, and then I think I was at work and I just looked down, I'm like, oh great, baseball's over. Like this isn't my main sport. I watch baseball whenever I get a chance to, whenever I'm kind of like a sport mood. I'm like, oh, let's see what's on. But like that's really unfortunate because I have a lot of friends that follow the MLB. They are very, they played baseball in college. They're very, very involved with it. And it's kind of upsetting to see them be like, oh, because I couldn't imagine like the NBA does that, where it's like, oh, we're not going to have a season next year because we don't know how to implement a cap and keep players from. It's just, I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled about it.
Yeah, I like what stinks is that this guarantees a lockout. And what also stinks is that like this stokes the flame of the bullshit propaganda that baseball needs a salary cap. No, it doesn't. Baseball has survived for 150 years without a salary cap. If it's lasted that long without a salary cap, it doesn't need that. It needs a salary floor. It does not need a cap.
I was going to say it needs a floor because these teams need to spend on their stars and keep them.
Yeah. Well, so that's what pisses me off about this Tigers trade to the Dodgers as well, man. Like you said, they called them and stuff like that. This feels really, 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 really dirty. really dirty. I have a friend who works for the White Sox, and he told me that he actually likes the return that the Tigers got. He is the only person associated with baseball I've seen say that. They got a 5, a 7, and a 17. So they got 2 top 100 players.
One of them being 28 years old, by the way. A full top 100 player. I'm sorry.
And he's coming off an injury, and he's got a
Tommy John.
Yeah, he's coming off Tommy John, so he's old, coming off Tommy John, and he's got a 4.66 ERA right now in AAA. Now, I will say the young guy they got, Hope, I believe is his last name. I think his name is Brian Hope. He's raking. He's just Zaire Hope. I have no clue why I said that first name.
Brian, yeah.
He has like a hair underneath a 900 OPS. He's also in AA. Like the fact, and then it further got released as well that the Brewers and the Rays were not willing to part with their number 3 prospect for half the season of Tarek Skubal, which, like, yes, there might be a lockout next year. You know, there's definitely going to be, but like, not wanting to spend a 3 on Tarek Skubal.
I think it's more that Skubal is going to go to free agency and walk to the Dodgers. I think that was the fear. That if you gave up that prospect, I know. Believe me, I get it.
That is still worth it, man. Like
I agree.
A pitcher this talented has not been traded at the deadline since CeCe to the Brewers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say Cliff Lee. I think
Cliff Lee is up there. What about Roy? Did Roy get traded midseason?
No, I think it would have to be Cliff because Cliff got traded to the Phillies and then they won the World Series.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like my point though is that like he is the best available pitcher at the trade deadline since that guy. And before that it was CeCe, who's a freaking Hall of Famer. He has won the last 2 Cy Youngs. Like, if he didn't get hurt and if Cam Schlittler didn't become God, he probably would have been in line for his 3rd straight Cy Young. That is worth half a season of Tarek Skubal for your number 3, man. Like,
especially when you have Miz as your number 1. Go scoop Miz and Skubal. No one's beating you.
That's your new number 1. That's your new number 1. And the teams he was slotted to potentially go to, that means they would have borderline at worst had a lights out top 3 rotation. Like, dude, like, look, fuck the Dodgers forever. I hate how they're low-key the new Yankees. I will say part of it is jealousy. But said that. But also, it just feels like the fix, or like they're attempting to put the fix in, the small market owners. And it's goddamn bullshit. And here's why it's bullshit to me. I cannot stand, and I'm also going to say sorry on the front end for bringing it here. I cannot stand when a bunch of goddamn capitalists that are billionaires that get money hand over fist from several different ways. I cannot stand when they fucking cry poor and want socialism. Fuck you. You're a capitalist. You're a billionaire. You don't want a cap anywhere else. You don't want an even floor anywhere else. Screw you, dude. Like, I cannot stand that. Because also, that is like, homie, sports is supposed to be merit-based. This is supposed to be a competition. You don't have money. That sucks. You're supposed to develop the damn talent. The Rays have not had money since they were created in 1998. And they continuously crank out teams that win at least 88 fucking games. Like, what are we fucking doing? Like, what are we fucking doing? Fuck these owners, man. Like, and they're crying poor losers. Losers. How are you a billionaire? How do you have all the money in the world and you're a fucking loser? Ryan,
I will say these teams do develop talent. They are the AAA teams for all these big market teams. This is where we are at in baseball, is where these young homegrown talents for these teams that don't spend a lot of money in free agency or re-sign their own players, they develop them and they walk them to free agency or walk them to a trade to replenish their AAA farm to redevelop these players and then just walk them back to these big market teams. Like pretty much the 10 to 12 smallest market teams are the farm team for these big market teams. And this is where you hear this competitive imbalance when it comes to baseball. It's because these guys are not willing to spend on the talent they've developed. They're more worried about revenue and stuff like that. Like, guys, like if you're buying a franchise, spend the money to make them competitive. You put all this time, effort, and resources into these young players that you identified in the draft. Some of them that you got in the third or fourth round that you got lucky on and you were able to develop them into these stars. You put all this work in. Why would you let them walk to free agency or trade them just to recoup more value for your AAA farm team? Like, look at the NFL. The NFL and these small market teams pay their stars. You think Buffalo's a big market team? No. You think Green Bay's a big market team? No. But what do? They develop their stars and they pay them. Like it's not a complicated situation. You develop a star, you keep him because he makes your franchise relevant, and it avoids him going to a big market and making the competitive balance even more than what it is. And that is why we're headed to a lockout, because it's the same 6 to 8 teams competing for all the best players and competing for World Series. And you've had the outlier, the Rays in, I think it was 2008 against the Phillies. They made it to the World Series. That's the outlier.
Royals.
Like, and the Royals. Yeah, the Royals in 2014. Like, those are the two outliers in the last, 20 years?
Yeah.
It's been all big market teams. Like, this is why we're getting a lockout. Like, it's guaranteed to be a lockout because there's no floor to make these teams spend to reach it, to keep their stars in place, and to make that competitive, give that MLB the parity that's been looking for 25, 30 years.
My thing, though, is that a cap's not going to do that. How do you know a cap's not going to do that, Matt? I'm a Jets fan. That's how I know. I root for a team that's in a big market. I know that they suck, but, like, miss me with the cap fixes everything. That's not true.
No,
that is not
but
true.
You need to have some sort of floor in place that you need to spend to.
I agree with that. I just hate that, like, in order to get that, they're going to have to agree to a cap. Which,
yeah,
like,
I don't know if you can get a floor without a cap. Like, that's just kind of, I think we're at this point.
That is bullshit. Like I would trade something else.
If we don't get a cap, the one thing I will say, we need to get rid of deferred money. It can't be a thing anymore.
Yeah,
like that is absolutely. I think I saw a stat where the Dodgers deferred money that they're going to have to pay out is $1.1 billion.
Insane.
$1.1 billion in deferred money. How is that legal? Like, how is that legal? How is Ohtani only counting $2 million against the cap?
Yeah, it's crazy.
In a $700 million deal.
Before I toss it to Kyle, I will also say this. The other reason why it pisses me off too, so many of the tax laws in this country around sports teams have been fixed. So, like, these billionaires are literally never losing money. That's like that is not fucking true. Like, when George Bush was the president, the second one, not the young one, because he used to own the Texas Rangers, and he probably didn't like how, in order to make money, you have to be good. So he extended a tax protection to sport teams. That's part of the reason why some teams are so goddamn complacent. They don't care. That's another reason why miss me with the cap. Miss me with you crying poor. Miss me with that. This is a free market, I thought. Sorry you're bad at spending money. Kyle, your hand's been up for a while. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ryan, sorry for shaking my head on yours because I didn't know exactly where you're going. I agree with both of you of the fact that, like, there needs to be a reason for competitiveness to happen. And it is so fucking draining to hear, we need a salary cap. Because trust me, if the billionaires were like, hey, you can only make up to $999 million, they wouldn't fucking like that, well, would they? It's really funny when it's beneficial to them, but when it's beneficial to us, it's like, get the fuck out of here, right? Secondly, yeah. I like there's someone that I listen to, Kyle Klinsky, who I really like about, like, once you get $999 million, you should just get an award saying, like, I won capitalism, and you can't get anything more than that. But anyways, it's I don't necessarily agree also that we need a salary cap, because it doesn't give them incentive to try harder. It just gives them another fucking reason to say that to save money or to fucking
being competitive.
Right. It's the same fucking thing. I'm like, but okay. So how about I'm solution oriented on this one? Let's go with solution oriented. Because we talked about this in college basketball before. The idea of because Ryan, you're talking about the same thing, right? It's you're talking about how the smaller conferences are feeders for the larger conferences. It's something we have thrown out there. I'd be curious to see if we could work here. If you're going to take somebody from another team that is quote unquote cash poor, you give them a kickback.
You're talking European soccer crap, Kyle, and
I like it. Are they going to use that money? Are they going to use that money though? That's the question. Are they going to spend it?
Loan out the players. I love it. Oh man.
I think
So that's where maybe that's where the salary floor happens, right? Where like you have a certain amount that you have to spend during trade deadline, off season, whatever, and if you don't, there is a noticeable penalty for it. Whether it's a draft pick, whether it's
the NHL has a floor that you have to spend to.
What's the
The NHL has a floor you have to spend to, or you get penalized. It's the only sport that has a salary floor you need to spend to.
What's the penalty?
I don't remember. I remember off the top of my head, but you have to. I think it's draft picks. I don't think it's actual capital, but you have to spend to a certain amount. You have to hit the NHL floor, or you get penalized. I think it's like a second round draft pick or something like that.
Okay, so big brain idea right here. I love how we're talking, and I think we just fixed baseball. Stay with me, because they're going to add 2 more teams. Baseball is going to expand to 32 teams before 2030. One of them is going to be Nashville. The second one is potentially going to be Salt Lake City. I low-key hate that only because I feel like that's too cold. Digressing from that.
I like Nashville, though.
I do like Nashville. Digressing from that, though. Hear me out. Here's how we can fix baseball and fix the inequality. Relegation. We split it. We do a 16. We do a 16 Premier League team, and then it's for just stay with me. For the sake of like terminology, we have like 16 Premier League, like AAA minor leagues. That stays the same. We can keep all that because it's like the academies that the soccer clubs have. You split it up. You got the 16 good ones, and you got the 16 not as competitive ones. That way they're always competing for something. There's a financial incentive. And then again, those not important games become important. So like, yeah, your team might only have 75 wins, but if they don't win 75 games, they're butt fucked and they got to go play in the crappy league. And now they got to work their way up. Guys, we fixed baseball. Fuck the Dodgers. Let's just turn it into the Premier League, which
I like to say one other thing about this, right, is it's similar to how we talked about with ESPN last week, right? The frustrating part about all this that is happening with the complacency, right, is the millionaires getting in the way of owners getting in the way of the actual structure of things, right? Because like with the Tigers, not just fucking giving rid of Skubal for basically nothing, right? That's the team on the line. That's the manager on the line, right? Like the owner is not going to get hit by this, but the manager might lose his job if the Tigers aren't good enough, right? So there's a lot of things that are happening because of bad decisions by owners. Matt, you can talk about the Jets all you want with this because there's plenty of people who probably should not have gotten fired because of the incompetency of the owner, and it's to then bring in the salary cap. Sorry, I don't reward incompetency.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Well, I mean, you put it perfectly too. Like, considering these guys are billionaires and quote unquote winners, a lot of these dudes are loser mediocres. like these teams suck, and like how these teams like play, and like how they like cry about these teams. I'm like, I thought you guys were supposed to be the winners. Like you guys are losers. Like you guys suck.
How about you sign your stars? I don't know. Pretty simple concept.
No,
I don't know. The NFL seems to get it right. NBA seems to get it right. Hockey seems to get it right.
Yeah,
Why can't baseball get it right?
Yeah, I like.
It's really not that hard. You have the money.
Yeah.
You can spend whatever the hell you want on them. Like you have the money.
Like they're not even on ESPN anymore, and they're not taking a big hit. Like their viewership has not taken a hit. People are still talking about baseball. People like baseball. Like Ryan, you mentioned this in our group chat. Like, yeah, baseball is popular again with the kids. You are about to murder it with a stick.
Mm-hmm.
You are about to murder it with a fucking stick.
Nothing puts momentum like a lockout.
My stepmom Trudy, because my step uncle, he used to be in the Navy and he used to serve on a base in Cincinnati. So when she was a little girl, she used to visit him a lot. She became a tertiary fan of like the Reds, but it's, you know, my brother is in Cincinnati, and that was like during the Big Red Machine and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Rose was sleeping with 15-year-olds, the good old days.
Depending on baseball.
Yeah, that too. Breaking multiple laws. The only thing he didn't do was kill a man that we know of.
All right.
But she told me, she goes, Matt, I used to like baseball when I was a kid. I stopped watching in 1994 during the strike. And she did not start watching it again until she got with my mom, which that was almost 30 years later. Like that sucks.
That's crazy.
That sucks so much. Can you guys imagine like being down on your team is one thing. Like I've gone through periods where like I can't watch the Knicks right now. They're sad. I can't watch the Jets right now. They're sad. I can't watch the Rangers right now. They're sad. I can't watch the Yanks right now. They're sad. But that's for a period of time.
Right.
That's for maybe a season. Maybe. Like can you imagine giving up a fucking sport?
Right.
2 years? That sucks. I'm just discovering the Bible that is European soccer. It's only gotten more intense as, you know, the 3 has become in front of my age, but I really enjoy watching golf. I really like baseball. I love the basketball. Oh, I love the basketball. I love the foosball. Can you imagine just something like that killing your love of a game you like? Like, that sucks, man.
Strike will do that. A strike will do that.
Jay,
a lockout will do that.
Jay, I want to actually ask you because I don't like doing this, Jay, but you are the youth on this show. You are the youth. And your generation was actually the first generation. Your generation, Jesus fucking Christ. But you know what I'm saying? Gen Z is like the first generation that like really rebounded with baseball. You guys really rebounded with baseball. Like the College World Series is good because of you guys. I know that you said you don't mess with baseball as much, but like, Jay, even like you're still like a Phillies fan and stuff like that. Like I feel like there have been lockouts in the NBA, there have been lockouts in the NFL, but like they don't then like kill fandom. Like, Jay, like I'm curious like what your take is, because like baseball is just becoming popular with like Gen Z and stuff like that.
I think part of it, and like this isn't the same thing at all. I just want to say part of what has like kind of gotten people back into baseball, like at my age, is the Savannah Bananas.
1,000%.
What they've been able to do. Like my sister has been to one baseball game in her entire life, but before we even went to that Phillies game, she was saying, "I want to go see the Savannah Bananas." So it's like if you can sit down and watch that, you can convince yourself to watch 9 innings. And I think for it being a pastime, like, okay, I can go to a Phillies game once a year. You know, I can swing it that way because they're not too. You're spending more money on food than seats, honestly, depending on where you go and where you live, right? So,
yeah,
especially in Philadelphia, Ryan.
And in Boston.
Ryan, no, Boston is probably the only place more expensive than Philly.
Boston's horrendous.
Oh, Boston is the worst. The Fenway Park is the most expensive place to see a baseball game.
It's actually the reason why I don't go to baseball games in Boston, even if the Yankees are playing. Like, I just don't want to have to deal with Fenway and everything that goes with it.
Parking. Yeah. Yep.
Jay, I'm sorry, keep going.
No, but like for me, like I made all my friends go to a Phillies game last year because I'm just like, this is a cool time. Like it's something where you can just kill a couple hours and watch a calm sport. Like, you know, have a conversation. Even when I'm in my room, like just kicking it here watching baseball, it's just like I'm gonna kill a couple hours. It's the summer. I have nothing better to do. I'm out of school. What else am I gonna do?
Right.
So it's kind of unfortunate because I think for people who really, really care about it, like all the diehards, they're gonna be kind of like, well, I can't do anything until football season. So now you really have that lull in the summer because no one's gonna be watching anything right now, or at least for next season. I really hope that they can figure this out. Or they will probably figure it out, but it's just like baseball's in a good spot. The pitch clock solved a lot of the issues where I tell people, oh, it's too long. Well, now it's not as long, right? Like
Right.
you can get through that game. I really think that once they get it back going and they have, I want to say, more parity, I will say like it'll be the draw that it wants to be or that it should be. It'll be the thing that keeps people through the summer. It'll do that holdover. And like, let's be so for real. Playoff baseball is fun.
Oh, it's awesome.
Baseball is
it's awesome.
Fun.
I love playoff baseball.
It is theater. Like that's what really, like watching the Phillies in the World Series a few years ago. That's what got me back into it. Because I was like, bro, I remember watching Ryan Howard hit those 2 home runs in Game 4. Like I got brought back. So I'm like, yes, give this to me again. Every pitch means something. Like that's what I try to convince you. Like you got to watch in October. Like whatever. If you don't want to watch the entire season, watch in October. It's just it's too fun. I think that's what got my generation back into it. Get some parody in it and like you can have fun again.
I think like you kind of hit it on the head too. Like, okay, you don't like regular season baseball. You know what genuinely everyone does love? Fucking
Playoff.
October. And like October ratings, they have been going up.
Yes.
Like, are they ever gonna touch the NFL? No, because the NFL is the ratings juggernaut. Yeah. But like, bruh, like, are people tuning in and is the number going up? Which is the name of the damn game.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. Which like I love because also like it'll low-key make ESPN look a little silly for getting rid of baseball. Anywho, like man, like I really don't want a strike or a lockout. It stinks that we're gonna get one, and like it just really stinks too that like it really didn't dawn on me until today. This is the only like sport fandom where like when a lockout like this happens, it directly affects the sport. Like the NBA didn't take a hit. The NFL did not take a hit. You know, like
hockey grew in popularity.
The NHL I don't even think took a hit, and I think
they got more popular after the lockout.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, because I think that's when they signed their new media rights deals, which that was money. That was so fucking smart. Like I don't want baseball to go away. Let's stop talking. What?
Wait, one last thing on this.
Oh, you're thinking
because one last thing about this. Just a bow on this. As you've seen in the other sports, we haven't necessarily seen competitiveness change because of the salary caps, right? I would argue the reason why teams are more competitive in the NFL right now and a tighter NBA is because players are getting better and there's just more great players coming out, as well as you're getting a lot more coaches and staffs who know what they're doing. I don't think the level of competitiveness has anything to do with the salary cap.
I agree.
You don't see those going away. And I guess in the terms of if we get through a lockout and we start blaming the players for the lockout instead of the owners, just remember one thing. We only have one chance to get this right. And because if the salary cap doesn't work, it's not like it's going to go away. So just a reminder on that. And then the Savannah Banana thing real quick. Ryan, I don't know if you saw this, but I think the Savannah Bananas are pandering to our generation. Your boy from Boise State was at one of the Savannah Banana games.
They did the Statue of Liberty and he pitched
no way. Garrett Zabramski?
Yep.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yep. And they were
My
playing.
boy.
They were playing a baseball game on the blue turf. It was awesome.
And Jared Zabransky was there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh my god.
Yo,
yeah.
I love the Bananas. I want to catch a game when they come to Fenway next time, but they sell out so quickly. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They always sell out.
They are like a they are like a foolproof like production thing, man.
They
Like,
have their own YouTube channel that they stream live games on too.
Oh yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you look at the job boards, but like, man, whenever the Bananas post something, I'm like, please, God, please. I can be his
That would be
fast.
so
I'll walk
fun.
around in a yellow suit.
No, they're amazing.
Have you been to a game?
I haven't. I want to go.
Oh,
the game?
I want to go so bad.
So last year, to officially graduate from writer, I had to do an internship, and I did an internship last year with the Staten Island Ferry Hawks. And before the Bananas like really blew up, they were in the Atlantic League, the Atlantic Professional Baseball League, and you know, now they tour these massive stadiums, but before that, they were going to minor league fields and like indie fields and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And like, so this was in 2025 last year. Obviously, that's how years work. The Bananas, I think they were there either in like, I think they were there in like 23. So like that's 2 years prior. That's 2 seasons prior. They still talk nonstop about it because like they are just like a foolproof like it's insane. I will say though, they also do kind of sometimes steal ideas of like in-game entertainment from the Ferry Hawks because the Ferry Hawks, which like more and more minor league teams are doing this, which is what also makes me sad about baseball. They're kind of taking it from the Bananas, but the Bananas are kind of taking it from like the Dominican and the Mexican and the Korean and the Japanese leagues, where like in between innings, there's shit going on.
Yeah.
Like there's games, there's activities. They have like for lack of a better term, cheerleaders. Like at the Staten Island Ferry Hawks, we have the hype squad, and they do like choreographed dances with like the mascot, and they all have like character names, and they like lead all like the games, and they lead like the crowd stuff and stuff like that. Because it's finding different ways to like keep everyone engaged. Because like not everyone loves baseball, unfortunately, but like they're still finding different ways to get people out into the field and out there and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, like you guys probably have used the internet, like all those videos of like the Mexican league or like the Korean league, when like a pitcher comes in, it looks like goddamn WrestleMania.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
yes,
it does.
and like, I love how baseball finally does that. Mason Miller, he like when Mason Miller comes to the ring, it sounds like freaking like I know it's corn, but Jay, you'll get this reference. And I'm also sorry, I'm about to say this person's name. It kind of sounds like, you know, Brock Lesnar making a goddamn entrance and stuff like that. It's just kind of like, oh damn, what? But like I love that. Like Timmy Trumpet for Edwin Diaz, yes. Like yes.
Yeah. They get more personality.
Yeah, man. Like that's the other thing that makes me sad. The let the kids play, like that campaign, it worked. It worked, man. Like,
And I'll say like the Bananas to this generation are kind of what the Globetrotters were for us. They kind of revitalized a sport with fun, and you can bring your family out. People who aren't even into basketball, you can bring to the Globetrotters and have a great time. You can be people who don't even give a shit about baseball, bring them to a Bananas game, and they want to watch more because it's so entertaining. Like,
my dad loves the Bananas.
dude, I love the Bananas, and I'm like, I love baseball, but like, even if I didn't, like, the Bananas would be such a draw for someone like me. Like, come on, like, that's so much fun.
Well, I also like they just brought fun back to such a damn stuffy game. Like Michael K, and it's funny that Michael K would say this because I would say he's one of the biggest offenders of this statement. But Michael K, when I listened to when he had a show on ESPN, because I think he still has like a solo show, but it's not the same one. It's the older show. Not the point. When Michael K had a show, and like I forget what happened, but people were like pearl clutching. It was like it was Judge's first season. Something happened, and they were like pearl clutching, and he would just constantly say like, "Baseball isn't church." Like it's not. And I firmly believe that's different than like respecting the game and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you can have reverence for the sport, you can have reverence for the game, but like, dude, this isn't church, man.
It needs to evolve. It needed to evolve.
Also, like, I can't stand I can't stand when elders gatekeep, but then get pissed off when youths don't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot stand that. That's truthfully an issue out here in my town. Like they talk about how like, oh, no one wants to come back to the farms. No one wants to come back to the farms. Man, you guys are kind of stuffy a little bit, man. Like I like it out here, but it's just also like, yeah, but you're also like, you can come back, but only this way. It's like people aren't gonna come back then, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know? And it's
Yeah.
it's the same way. It's like you can watch this, but only like this. It's like people aren't gonna watch. Like my biggest one that pissed me off was when people would cry about pitchers and hitters pimping after homers and strikeouts. Strike them out then. Do your
Yeah.
job. Hit a homer.
Mhm.
Do your job better. Like LeBron flexes after he dunks. You know?
Yeah. I just think of the upper over Jose Bautista's homer in the playoffs. Like the bat flip. Oh, that bat flip, man. Oh,
Oh my god.
so much swag, dude. I was like, oh,
That's the other thing. Bat flips are so cool and swaggy. Like,
especially
they-
in that moment, like that moment alone. Like
Yeah.
you
like,
pick the right moment. There is like nothing fucking cooler.
like, dude, baseball is cold again. Baseball is cool and swaggy, man. Like some of these dudes are corny, but some of these dudes are cold motherfuckers.
Yeah, you got these awesome young stars like Skeens, like Mizrachi,
Oh,
Kelly De La Cruz, like
even like the cemented ones that are like in the middle of towards the end of their prime, like Harper. Harper is cool.
Mhm.
man.
Harper's
like,
always been cool though.
He's punchy. Like he's always been cool. Harper's always been cool.
Yeah, since he was 18, he's always been cool, dude. Like,
Yeah. Clown question, bro. It's a clown question, bro. But I will say my favorite Bryce Harper clip on YouTube is I forget what the pitcher was in San Francisco, but it's when he charges the mound and he throws his helmet, but it slips out of his hand and it just drops right next to him. It's like, yes, that is a 9-figure athlete right there.
like even you sent me the message about Tim Anderson 3 years ago. Like,
Oh man.
like that's what those are the moments baseball also kind of needs once in a while.
Like
Like the Rugal and Odor Jose Bautista fight. Now that-
man. I forgot about that fight. Oh my god. Rugi versus Batista. I think Rugi won that one, right?
he caught him
Yeah, he
with the
clocked.
meanest right hook I've seen from a non-boxer. It was clean.
Look, first things first, don't fight each other. Second thing second, if you do, make it entertaining.
Yes.
Oh man. Like that Tim Anderson fight, like, oh man. Jay, you said it best to me. He goes, Jay, what did you say?
Getting knocked out on the baseball field is the top 5 worst things that can happen to a human being.
You said that, but then you said because as you're getting up, you're also getting tossed out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up with the ump's tossing your ass.
Yeah,
That's
the ump's like,
awful.
Hilarious.
I'm like, hey, are you here? Cool. You're out.
gone.
You're out.
Dude,
Oh, that's awful.
dude, J Ram, I think he actually sent him to the Shadow Realm. Because Tim
Dude,
Anderson,
J-Ram's freaking cool as shit too, dude. I love J-Ram.
oh, he's awesome.
He's the
love
most
J-Ram.
athletic,
He's so-
non-athletic looking person I've ever seen.
dude, he's awesome. And like I don't actually feel
No shade at J-Ram, but man, he does not look like he's an athlete.
No, and also like I don't actually feel bad for him because he's a rich athlete and he'll survive. But I do feel bad for him in this sense. Like, dude, if he was not playing in the same era as Ohtani, Trout, and Judge, he would have at least 2 MVPs.
Oh yeah.
He would have at least 2 MVPs. He's so damn good. He is so damn good. He keeps eating that mofongo and those tortas, man, and it does not matter. I can say that.
Even Bobby Witt, who I love, would have an MVP.
Oh God, Bobby, like Bobby Witt is like the perfect encapsulation of like these players that are coming up right now through college and like minors. I don't entirely love that starting next year you can't be a high schooler and go into the draft. I don't really love that. Digressing from that though, these kids that are coming out of college, are so much better than the kids that came out of college 10 years ago. College baseball has taken such a competitive leap because the
there's
kids
parity.
give a shit again.
And there's parity in college baseball.
Yep. Absolutely, man. A ton of it. Rider mate. Oh, man. Like freaking
MLB, follow suit, please.
What? Yeah, oh, yeah.
Said
Seriously.
MLB, follow suit.
Yeah, man, because like the players are coming. Like, goddamn. Oh, Jay, this is totally random. A former Rider player who transferred to. Do you know Joe Tiroli or know of Joe Tiroli?
I don't know if he was on the team when I was there.
He was a freshman year last year.
Oh yeah, I don't know him.
But like you've heard of the name. He's on the team. Yeah. So he transferred to UVA after last year. He had a good year. He led UVA in RBIs. He got drafted in the 8th round by the Padres, and Lindsay, my successor at the Bronx for the fans out there, she's interviewing him on the Bronx Box Score as like a special
That's actually really cool.
Oh yeah, no. Like I was like, yo, you should totally interview Joe because he came from Rider and now he's in the league.
Right. Yeah. That's actually really cool. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, no. Joe's an example of like someone I could see. He'll probably be in the minors for at least 4 or 5 years. But like Joe's a kind of player that like I could see being in the show, and he didn't go in the top 5 rounds. He went in the 8th to the Padres. Yeah. But Joe is a kid. Joe is a kid who he went to Pennsbury during Pennsbury High School, which is Eastern Pennsylvania. Yeah, he was at the same high school as Jordan.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so he went to the same so he went to Pennsbury High School, which is in Eastern Pennsylvania, which like they have really good baseball out there. They do have a really good baseball program out there. But like no one thinks about checking the Northeast out for baseball prospects that often. Joe Joe only, he was partially screwed over because his last 2 seasons were COVID filled. So he wasn't able to get a very clean recruiting process. So because of that, Rider was the only school that offered him a D1 offer. And he kind of but part of the reason why he got that offer was because he had a buddy there, Gavin Hawks, who also went to Pennsbury, and he told the coach, yo, you need to sign this guy. So cut to, they signed Joe. Joe, his freshman year, he tied the team lead for homers with 10, and he was one of 2 Rider Broncs to make the All-MAC rookie team. Cut to his sophomore year, he leads the MAC in everything, I think, except for batting average. I think there was one kid ahead of him. He led homers, he led RBIs. I think one person had more hits than him. He led an OPS. Like this kid for a lot of the year was hitting 360 with a 12-13 OPS. I remember the last interview I did with him. I looked at him. I was like, I know you're having a crazy season and you might have to make a tough decision. Please do it, man. You are really good. You were really, and he's also a really nice kid. He's like, oh, thank you.
They won the conference that year, right, Matt?
They won the conference his freshman year.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
Because then they ended up on SportsCenter top 10 because they made that catch.
Yes.
That was a cool. I forget I think it was Anthony Pascal. It might be. But he made a diving. So Ryder in 2023 in the first round of the NCAA baseball tournament played Coastal Carolina. They ended up unfortunately losing, but they got one game against them. They won, I think, like 11-10, and the bases were loaded with 2 outs. And this guy, and it's Coastal Carolina, like it's Coastal fucking Carolina.
Yeah.
He hits, like this kid hits a bullet and it looks like it's going to like get in there, dives for the catch, and he catches it, game over. And Ryder gets there. And Ryder got their first NC 20 win probably like in a decade or some shit like that. But anyway, back to Joe though. Like Joe, he then is, as a sophomore, he's the conference player of the year, which like regardless of the conference you're in, if you're a sophomore or lower, regardless of sport, if you're the conference player of the year, you're really good, man. You're really, really good. Like we've seen it in basketball. You also see it in baseball. You also see it in football. Like winning conference player of the year is really hard. Getting conference honors is really hard. So Joe, his sophomore year, he was conference player of the year, and on top of that, he was obviously first team. He transfers to UVA. He broke his foot before the season. Luckily, it heals up. He leads the team in RBIs. They unfortunately get bounced in the first round. That wasn't his fault though. It was the first year of a new coach, and he gets drafted, and he's gonna have an opportunity to be in the show, and he loves baseball, and he's really cool, and it's a lot of fun to watch him play. And it's just I'm scared we're gonna lose stuff like that. Because baseball. This is the other thing too, with young kids and stuff like that. Baseball, I think, sneaky has the most to benefit from this new college landscape in terms of NIL and transfer portal. Because look, the bulk of the funds are going to be put into basketball and football. I am not ignorant of that.
Waiting for connection.
Of that. But because the pie of money is a little bit bigger, that does mean more investment is going to go into baseball, because the big two are basketball and football. You know what the third one is?
Baseball.
You know, and it is the other thing too is that I can't get past, man. Jay, you kids are so damn good. Goddamn, Gen Z is so damn good at baseball. You guys are ballers. You guys are so good, Jay.
I know it's weird. I didn't know that we were that good.
Jay, if you didn't win 2 intramural championships, you probably would have been catching.
Hey, thanks, man. It's that 2-3 zone. That's all I'm telling you.
Dude, yeah. I mean, Jay, you're also the only one on here that's actually won a championship, not through his team.
I try my best, man. I appreciate it.
I need to join a rec league. That way I can have a trophy
Get your championship. Get your t-shirt.
I need to get
Also, Matt, you kind of.
What's that?
What?
1 second.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Kyle?
Hello.
Anyway. Baseball. Oh, hey, Kyle, you're back.
Sorry, I'm back. Sorry, something weird just happened. I'll say afterwards. But no, you were saying that or was it Ryan? The parody in college baseball right now is great. And also the fact that the College World Series is one of the coolest events going. Right. The fact that I think we didn't really touch upon it, but Oklahoma won the College World Series, and I believe they weren't ranked in the bracket, right? This is a prime spot for parity, for NIL to make some really interesting things happen and get some other people who are really excited for baseball, because we literally saw 2 or 3 of the top ranked teams in College World Series lose in the first round.
I think it wasn't the top. I think it was the first and the third, because I think it was UCLA and then another team. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then a bunch of those guys got drafted too. Chalowski, he's going to be a lot of fun. That second baseman that won college World Series MVP for Oklahoma, he got drafted. Damn, dude. And especially some of the pitchers, some of these pitchers, if they're good enough, they're going to be ready next year. That's the other thing too. Because there's more investment in college baseball, and I think because the competitiveness in college baseball is going up. Yeah, these kids aren't coming out in high school and stuff like that. But I do wonder if we're going to see, at least with the top prospects, I do wonder if we're going to see an expedient, strictly for lack of a better term. I'm curious to see what the next decade will look like in the terms of, I wonder if we're going to see a more expedited process between going from the minors to the majors if you're drafted out of college. Because these kids, I hate how old I sound. These kids. I can't reach these kids. I did not understand the rules. Anyway, these kids, they're really good, and they're coming out, and half of them look like they're Avengers already. That's the other thing too. I slightly missed this, but I feel like we're kind of out of the era of the fathlete in baseball, but like these dudes, like
Bartolo Colon.
dude, our world's greatest athlete, our world's greatest athlete.
Oh my God, what was his name on the Giants? Panda.
Pablo Sandoval.
Dude, Pablo
There we
Sandoval,
go.
he was the third baseman for the Fairy Hawks last year. I used to watch him all the time, and I'd just be sitting there being like, "That's just Pablo Sandoval."
Well, let's be real. The most unathletic baseball player of all time was David Wells. Let's be real.
Oh my God, the perfect.
It's David Wells.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I remember my dad used to make fat jokes about Roger Clemens, which was funny because in hindsight he wasn't fat; he was on steroids.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, Jay, you missed a fun time with the
That's
steroid.
fat week. Oh God.
Yeah.
Jay, have you ever gone back and just like watched clips of like the steroid era of like guys?
Yes, I actually did. I was probably on like Twitter or something. And someone was just posting like old like Barry Bonds clips, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I wish.
Dude,
You had to be there for the
Oh,
Scotia McGuire home run chase. Like that was like peak baseball viewing.
dude, I
1998 when McGuire hit 73 and Sosa hit 66. It was like peak baseball.
I gotta be honest. I love the 2001 season, man. When Bonds broke the record, I was into it.
Didn't Luis Gonzalez hit 58 that year? The
Yeah.
Diamondbacks?
Yeah, Luis Gonzalez. Yeah, do you think he was on something that year? Because
I think so.
Because he never got above 30 after that.
Yeah.
Jake, there is. You need to look up some of the wild stats of Barry Bonds if you haven't. I'm trying to remember one, but there's basically
Look at his
something that. Well, there's something about like if he didn't even have. Okay, so there's like Secret Base and John Boyce. They did a video of like if Barry Bonds didn't actually have a bat, what his batting percentage would be, and just because of the walks that he had, it was insane.
Wow.
Oh, dude, Jay,
He had like the highest WRC of all time. He had like a 263. It's 163 points better than a league average player.
Jay.
Like, just think about that.
Jay, this is like you. Hopefully, you'll laugh at this because this is very stupid. What I'm about to say. This is how good Barry Bonds was.
Mm-hmm.
A few times in his career, the bases were loaded and he was up, and he got walked.
Yep.
That's insane.
Not like they pitched to him, like
They
they
intentionally
intentionally walked him.
Intentional. Like, nope, we'll take the run.
Like that's
insane.
how good he was. He was so good, he got Jeff Kent an MVP.
Yeah, that's saying something.
Yeah. Like everyone's like, oh, Jeff Kent, he's got the most homers for second baseman. Dude, he batted in front of Bonds. He was given gimmies.
Yeah.
Like what?
See, like, I'm going to say this. I think the people who are on steroids should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't give a F. They saved baseball. Like, put them in the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry. Like,
Barry
baseball
Bonds,
was never at like a level of peak like viewership that it was during the steroid era. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Like,
yeah,
it was an all-time like moment for baseball.
it was so much fun. It sucks that like I think what partially killed it too with the steroid era was just like the indignance of them. Like, I don't think that's what helped. Like, I don't think it was.
I think if they just admitted to it and like whatever, we say baseball, deal with it.
Yeah, like if
I
they
think
weren't
people respect.
like that Palmeiro clip, clip
So
and that
bad.
Mark McGuire clip, like it of them at testifying, it still really burns me, man. It still really pisses me off because it's just like because it killed baseball, man. It killed the first sport I fell in love with. Like that.
Even
sucks.
Ryan Braun, even like during his MVP acceptance speech,
He got
he's like,
someone fired.
yeah, like that's the one that sticks out in my mind is Ryan Braun.
Dude, Ryan Braun was like he's arguably the worst because like that was after we learned everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite one currently, who's a former violator, who's rough now. Have you looked at Fernando Tatis's stats lately?
No.
Oh my God.
Are they bad?
Dude, Jay, Ryan, if you want to laugh at a current baseball player that very clearly needed steroids to be good, look at Fernando Tatis Jr. It is hilarious how much of a nosedive his numbers took ever since he stopped. And what's funny too, I don't know, if you guys remember when Tatis got suspended, he got caught with like old school steroids too.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it was like the stuff they were taking. It was like the stuff they were taking in the 90s. Everyone was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, you asshole? We've been testing for this forever."
He wanted the good stuff.
His dad gave him stuff from his old stash because there's no expiration date.
Oh my god, the stuff they put in their bodies, like holy crap.
Oh man, wait, hold on.
And baseball was never better.
Jay, I want to do I want to do an in-time experiment with you. I want you, whether it's on your phone or on your laptop, go to Baseball Reference,
Okay,
and look up the player. Ryan, is his first name Brady or Grady Anderson? It's Grady Anderson. It's Grady Anderson.
It's Brady Anderson.
Oh, it is Brady Anderson.
It's
Look up
Brady Anderson.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a throwback. Brady Anderson. Oh my god.
So Ryan,
I totally forgot about that.
Ryan, Kyle, do not spoil it for Jay. But Jay,
oh yeah,
I want you to think to yourself: did this man use steroids? And what year do you think he used steroids?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's
Brady Anderson.
It's really funny, Jay.
It's Luis Gonzalez level.
is Brady Anderson, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna look it up too to make sure I'm correct.
Baltimore, right? Was it Baltimore?
Yeah, it was Baltimore.
That's what. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I got him.
Hold on.
It's insane.
Oh my gosh.
Here we are.
Was it in 96 by any chance?
Please read the stats out loud for the class.
637 slugging. He had a 1.03 OPS. Bro, what am I looking at?
How many homers did he hit in 1996?
He hit in 1997?
No, in 1996.
How many homers?
Oh, he had 50.
Yep.
Now, Jay, going off of that, how many did he hit in 1995 and then in 1997?
Well, in comparison, he hit 16 in 95 and 18 in 97. My goodness.
Welcome to the steroid era.
Oh man, his career OPS is almost 300 points lower than
welcome to the steroid era.
Jay, do you think he used steroids?
Like,
oh, what a glorious era for baseball.
Like that's bro.
You know who was another fun? Like it's kind of a sad story because he did pass young because of it. But like a kind of funny one is Ken Caminetti.
He had that one MVP season. I know exactly the one you're talking about.
Ken Caminetti. like it sucks because it did lead to his downfall. He unfortunately really abused steroids, but like his stats, hold on, let me make sure.
But he didn't need him to. He was a really good baseball player before that as well. Like he was really good.
Yeah, that was the weird thing too. Like he was good. Oh yeah, he has that 1 year where he hit 40 home runs and he won the MVP.
Yep. 95?
96. The Grady
96.
Anderson year.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Damn, everyone got a prescription starting that year.
And can you actually tell me that baseball was not more entertaining than it was at that point?
Dude, they didn't hit as many homers in those home run derbies, but those home run derbies were so damn entertaining. Like, oh my god, like
absolute moonshot.
Oh my god, dude!
I was gonna say, like,
my favorite one was
for me.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I was gonna say, I think like Barry Bonds, that whole entire run of him chasing Hank Aaron's home run record, like I was glued to that. I feel like my fandom, Matt knows, I feel like my fandom kind of died once like the 2010s hit. And I don't really have a good reason for it.
We do. Yeah, we do. It's a steroid era kind of ended.
Yeah, like fucking seriously. Oh man, what I miss too is that so you know how Jay, you know how you have the home run derby before the MLB All-Star game?
Mhm.
This is how many steroids people were doing and how obsessed we were with the long ball. There were off-season and preseason home run derby competitions and stuff like that on ESPN. And it was amazing because it would be end of the 90s and the early 2000s. So you're technically seeing an old / Wash Canseco, an old / Wash McGuire, but nope, they taking that special juice, baby, and they are letting it fly. And it was
launching baseball to the stratosphere.
Oh my God, I remember I used to be glued to those, man. Canseco, it was McGuire, Palmeiro. I think Piazza participated in one.
Larry Walker was in a couple of them.
Larry Walker was in them. Yeah. Oh my God, Jay. Oh man. Look.
Dante Bichette.
Kids.
Oh God, Bichette.
Kids.
Dante Bichette, baby.
Kids don't do drugs. But the steroid era was hilarious and awesome.
It was. What a time for baseball.
So I'm now obsessed with because football hasn't started and the trade deadline was a little lackluster. I'm now obsessed looking up players that used to take steroids and looking at their stats before and after steroids. So Fernando Tatis in 2021, he hit 42 home runs, 97 RBIs, and he had a slugging of .611 with an OPS of 975. He's suspended for 2022 because he took the juice you're not supposed to. In 2023, he literally had a OPS 200 points lower at 770. Now, the next year, it got a little bit better. The batting average kind of went up. He kind of got a little more contact. But he has literally not hit above 25 homers since he got caught with the roids. And he is rough right now. Oh, well, actually, rough right now is Jordan. He's hitting 280 and stuff like that. But dude, he does not have the power he used to. It's crazy. And he got signed to a 13-year, he got signed to one of those crazy 13-year, $300 million deals.
That's and also that just speaks to the greatness of Judge and Ohtani. Just think about that.
It really does, man. Oh man. They're so, I think that's also why I wish people cared more about homers, but I think also why homers are low key back because these guys are just so damn good. And they're just Avengers, launching them. And this is my personal opinion, but I stand 10 toes down on it. The coolest thing in sports is a fucking long ball, man. I love a homer. A cool ass.
When you can just stand there and admire it too in the batter's box. And you've launched one out of the park.
Dude, I still remember Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds when he hit 71. He hits it and he goes.
Yep.
And it goes
seared into my brain.
And it goes over McCullough's coat. Oh man.
Can I throw another one out there?
Go ahead.
Can I throw something that might just tie that?
Okay.
A good 90-yard touchdown, either a blown coverage where you're off to the races, or I'm thinking maybe a Derrick Henry 99-yard run where you're just beast moding it.
Yeah. And I will say, Jay, Jay, have you ever called? Wait, yeah, you called Lawrence. Did you ever have an experience with that with Lawrence? Because I can say for Rankokis, they had a couple of long plays like that, and calling that live is awesome.
It was never for Lawrence. It was always for the other team. But and you trust me, Jordan had a mouthful to say because there were plenty of them. But yeah, they're fun. It's just it's not fun when they're
not on your team.
Right now.
I do have one more that can tie that too. Is nothing better than a one-timer into an absolute piss missile of a slap shot that beats the goalie glove side.
Ooh.
Nothing better. An absolutely.
You know what I do? Hold on. I'm going to toss it to you in a second. I just want to say this really quickly. You know what I just realized we're playing, guys? We're playing a round of things that make guys go, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
like literally, like we're like missing like a Jordan tongue out dunk. Like that's all we're missing.
Literally.
Or a step back three that nothing but net.
Serious. Or a half. My favorite was when Vince Carter would make a half court and he was know it was going in. He would send it and he would turn around to the crowd and do this as it goes in. One of the only few bright spots as a Nets fan. Kyle, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
I was trying to say, speaking about like emptying, hockey shop like that. Matt, I sent you that one yesterday of the soccer game where the guy got it from like 45 yards out.
That was so dirty. That was dirty, man. I haven't forgotten about soccer. I was busy this past weekend working a county fair, but don't worry, NYFC, I am still watching you. NYFC is 2-0-1 since I've become a fan, so you're welcome, NYFC. Messi also returned to the MLS, and like, oh man, he had a really good goal. Like, goddamn, like Messi.
Kyle, are we still waiting on your decision?
Oh wait, Kyle.
We have so much to talk about today. I was thinking about it, but we still haven't like shat on the two. We haven't shat on college football and soccer yet, so we got to get to that.
Too? Matt, is it time to shit on the Yankees?
It is time to shit on the Yankees. I also am trying to remember what happened in college football that we're all mad out.
The SEC.
Oh, the SEC being. Oh yeah, they're fake ass paper. Yeah. I stand with Mike Ryan, dude. Like, go. Like,
What happened?
The SEC, they're basically threatening to leave. They're
Okay.
threatening to leave. They're still doing the it just matters more, even though literally since NIL and stuff like that has become legal. No, eat my ass, dude. Like, kids don't want to play in Birmingham for a Mercedes dealership.
Yeah.
Like, no. Like, go. Like the SEC, like my hot take is that the SEC will become worse than the FCS if that happens. It won't happen right away because they do have funds, but like they're cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think they're cooked if they do that. Thank you for reminding me of that, Kyle.
No, and again, I was also saying also again, real quick on that, right? Like, not to get political, but we're seeing a lot of what's happening in the southern states right now, and you're telling the players that, oh, you should come play for us. And now you also want to jump ship because you're saying that, oh, it's so hard for us because we have 9 SEC games every year, and every one of them are like top 25 college football teams, which is absolute horseshit. But no, keep saying that your games matter more.
Well, also what I don't like too is just the constant gaslighting. I guess now we're here. Ryan, we will complain about the Yankees. Don't let me forget about that. But because I do also want to praise Lombard.
Yes.
Because I really want to be hopeful about Lombard. Digressing though. Like it's just so much gaslighting by the SEC. Because it wasn't even just last year where, can we be honest? Like the SEC was fun, but the SEC didn't, in the end, they did not have a good year. Like they didn't. Like they kind of cannibalized each other. And then like, yeah, Ole Miss was the last one standing, but even they had like chicanery and like tripped over their own dick, you know? Like it was just, I don't know why they're tripping over their dick. Or why I said that. But it just like this has been a slow progression, man. Like since Georgia, it hasn't mattered. And like even those 2 Georgia years, Georgia was just so good and like no one could compete with them and the SEC. Like the SEC outside of Georgia wasn't even that good during those times, if I recall correctly. Because I think, yeah, I do recall correctly. Go me. Because I think like the only other team that came out during that time was like Bama. Like it wasn't that competitive and it wasn't that good. And like the Big Ten runs football right now. The last 3 champs have been from the Big Ten. And like, I think the only team, and I will say part of it is probably biased because I listen to the show every day, so I don't have a full bandwidth of what's going on all across the NCAA landscape. But I think outside of the Big Ten, the only program that has a shot at a natty is Miami. Like I don't even think it's Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame will have a shiny record. I think Notre Dame will make the playoff, and I think they'll get belt to ass because they took away the competitiveness of their schedule. But like the Big Ten run, but my overarching point, like I'm not even trying to get into the nuance of the fucking teams. My overarching point though is that the SEC has not run football now for 5 years, essentially. Like they haven't. They have not. Like, yes, even within that 5-year window, Georgia did win 2 natties. Cool. Neat, but like since then, they have not been good. They haven't been hyper competitive. And then you're also seeing it when they play interconference games, whether it's a bowl game or it's a regular season game. Like didn't they have the worst conference record last year of bowl games? Like outside of outside of Ole Miss, like they didn't have that much success with the damn playoff. It's a combination of gaslighting and hubris I cannot stand because it's ridiculous. Like they're not good anymore, man. Like Arkansas, they made a new coach hire. It already kind of sounds like it's blowing up in their face. Auburn made a new coach hire. Already sounds like it's blowing up in their face. And what those programs have in common that apparently is an issue within the SEC is they do not have good financial collectives. They don't have good NIL collectives. They don't have good boosters. Like they're kind of like it's almost like if the Mets were a conference in the sense of like, yeah, you have all this money and you spend it, but what the fuck on? You're not good. You're mediocre. You lose. Good day, sir. But like that's what mainly gets me. Like it's the hubris and the gaslighting. Go, man. Like, and I stand 10 toes on what I said in our group chat the other day. Let's make college football relegation. Ryan, you think?
So I'll take it one. I'm gonna say I'll take it one step further. What you're saying, like 5 years. It's been inconsistent for the SEC. Like, even during the dominance of Alabama, right? Clemson was there every step of the way. It was Clemson and Alabama facing off in the championship game multiple times. Ohio State's always been there. Like, even before Saban, right? Do we forget that USC and Pete Carroll were running things for a long time? That Texas was running things? That Oklahoma and Bob Stoops were?
Kyle, you mentioned USC. Kyle, you mentioned USC. They used to have a segment on ESPN on would this classic undefeated team beat this current USC? Like, yeah, man.
Yep. Dude, they put James Laurinaitis on the map. I will never forget James Laurinaitis, man. Like Bob Stoops in Oklahoma. Go down the line, right? Like Washington's had its moments, BYU's had its moments, Pitt's had its moments. There's never really been a dominant run for more than a decade for any of these teams. It's just what? This is all cyclical. It happens. So the fact that they're trying to now push like, oh, we're the toughest, because clearly you weren't like 10, 15 years ago. And guess what? You're having a moment now where it's not going to really matter. So go ahead, go do this if you really want to. But I would suggest not losing to Florida State in the first game of the season before you start talking about your trophies and stuff like that. We actually thought that Florida State was good for a second because they won 21-3 against Alabama last year. That's shame on us for ever thinking that.
Yeah, and then also like going off of that too, you know, the SEC, it just matters more. It just matters more. Rich history. Going off what you said, Kyle, like, yeah, look through the history of college football. Like the SEC has not been the dominant force of college football. In the entire history of college football, the SEC has not run shit. It kind of only started when Tebow got to Florida. That's when it started. Like the Chris Leak Florida team that beat the Troy State Ohio State team years and years ago before all of it. years and years ago,
Back in the mid 2000s.
Yeah, back in the mid 2000s, before all of your white classmates discovered God, there was only one white athlete that believed in God, and it was Tim Tebow. And he is the one that started the reign of dominance of the SEC. Tebowing. I used to love Tebowing. I was such a Tim Tebow truther. I wanted him to be good, and man, oof.
He had one shining moment in the NFL.
Hail Demarius.
Yes, sir.
The Hail Demarius. Oh man.
I still remember where I was when that happened. That was such a wild play.
That was awesome. That was wild. Jay, how many of these names do you know that we're saying?
I know Tim Tebow.
you know Troy Smith or Chris Leak?
No, he does not. No, he does not.
Did you know Troy Smith won a Heisman?
Well, I remember my favorite stat about Troy Smith, because Troy Smith was the first. He was the first quarterback in a string of quarterback. Not like he was like the first marker that I noticed where like there was a few Heisman years where like the first place getter would have like an unprecedented amount of like votes and stuff like that, and it would just and like because some of the races would just be absolutely a boat race. And I remember he was the first Heisman Trophy winner. I remember watching where I remember the beginning of the season they were saying Troy Smith was going to win the Heisman, and it got to the end of the season and he won the damn Heisman. He was really, really good. I could not stand him. Troy Smith
was like 6 feet. He was like Drew Brees size.
Yeah, you'd look down on him, Jay. And not just because he went to Ohio State. But I don't know why I said that joke. We went to Ryder. Like I remember though. I remember this stat because he was my point though. He was the first one that of a few quarterbacks within the next 20 years, 15 years that like every once in a while there would just be like a year where a guy boat raced it. I remember though he had like he had the widest margin of victory. Sorry that my eyes are closed for this. I'm trying to remember. He had the widest margin of victory since O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, I don't even remember who finished second that year, to be honest. I can't even think of a name. It's Troy Smith won that going away.
I think it was Brady.
Was it really?
Yeah, but like
Quinn. Oh my God.
I just remember as a kid watching Troy Smith win and then hearing like, yeah, he has the biggest margin of victory since O.J. Simpson. I'm like, I don't know if I would have said that on the podcast.
Do you remember what round he was drafted in?
Third.
Sixth.
He was sixth. Yep.
He was a 6th round pick, and he actually started a game in the NFL.
Yep.
For the 49ers.
He also started a game for
I know he started for the Niners. Who else did he start for?
For the Ravens. He started a week 17 game for the Ravens.
That's right. He started for the Niners and the Ravens. That's right.
Yeah, I believe he got drafted by the Ravens because he
thinks so. Troy Smith.
Troy Smith.
There we go.
We're going down Ohio State quarterback, aren't we?
Yeah. Jay, you're gonna need to find us an old folks home.
Who?
I said, Jay, you're gonna have to find us an old folks home.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just elite ball knowledge, guys.
Yeah, literally.
Do you remember Troy Smith? Yeah, okay, Grandpa, go back to your room.
He was so good.
Yeah.
Maurice Claret.
Maurice Claret.
Hell
dude,
yeah.
That 2001 championship game in Miami versus Ohio State.
Oh, man.
Remember who the number one receiver for Ohio State was at that time? It's gonna be a throwback name because he didn't play this position in NFL. Chris Gamble.
Who is it?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Chris Gamble.
Yeah.
Played corner for the Panthers in the NFL.
Jay
played receiver at Ohio State.
Jay, I want to get you more involved in this because I feel bad because we're so damn.
I'm enjoying this. I'm learning so much.
No, but here's how I want to get you involved.
Okay.
Like, you know how like we're saying names, we're like, who's a name like that for you in college football, or if you don't necessarily have it in college football, just like a name like that for you, where you're like,
I'm trying to think of a football one. I don't know if I have like a. It might be like a. This is a weird one.
Perfect.
We
BJ
love weird
Raji.
ones. BJ Raji, yeah, Boston
Raji.
College.
Oh yeah, he did go to Boston College.
Yeah.
I think I have my favorite name ever in college football, and it's like I'm gonna date myself. Andy Katzenmoyer. This is like mid '90s Ohio State linebacker when they had that run of one of their linebacker U.
Who was? Now I'm like.
Who is my
I don't know,
favorite?
I don't know why this name popped into my head now, but who was the name of? He was a linebacker that played for the Bills. He was drafted out of Penn State. Paul Posluszny.
Posluszny, my boy,
Yeah, PP. Oh man, I remember.
played for the Jags as well. Paul Posluszny.
Yeah. I think my favorite name. I think it is James Laurinaitis.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's like the one because he like the name, what he looked like. He fit USC to a T.
Jay, let's ruin their lives right now and tell them about James Papa. Wait, hold on. Is his dad? Wait, is his dad John, or was his dad the one in the Road Warriors?
Who's that?
Jay, James Laurinaitis is the son of a wrestler.
Oh,
He's the son of, what was he the son of one of the Road Warriors, or was he the son of the GM of Raw?
I think so.
Kyle, you talk about USC linebackers. The one that pops in my name is actually someone who went to King Philip High School. Lofa Tatupu.
Oh wow!
Tupu.
I remember him.
Lofa Tatupu played in our high school division, the Hockomock League.
And he got a
Went to
ride
King-
to
USC played at King Philip down in Rentham.
dude. He must have been a big hard hitting motherfucker if he got a scholarship to USC.
He played a number of years for the Seahawks too. He was really good.
Wasn't he a first round pick?
I think second round pick.
I do remember.
He was a standout linebacker at USC.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, he was the son of Joe, the Road Warrior.
Okay, so James Laurinaitis is the son of one of the Road Warriors, which is one of the most legendary tag teams in pro wrestling history. He's also the nephew of John Laurinaitis, former GM of Raw. He was also essentially Vince McMahon's like scumbag buddy. So Vince, like, did you guys hear about the lawsuit that Vince McMahon was embroiled in the last few years? So he was embroiled in a very, very, very bad like sexual assault, sexual abuse case. It was a lot of fun. For the record, that's a joke. It was not fun. But like Vince essentially like abused this poor girl and would like shop her around to like different wrestlers and stuff like that, including this guy, John Laurinaitis, who is like his like number 2 guy and stuff like that. And he's also married to Nikki Bella's mom, who at the time was dating John Cena. Mm-hmm. So John Cena's basically like father-in-law was like embroiled in like a huge, awful like scandal and stuff like that. And that's who James Laurinaitis' uncle is. Jay, we just educated them. They now know about wrestling history that they needed to know.
What you're telling me is he's just a Spartan.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good one.
I'm trying to think of other names that stand out to me.
Speaking of Boston College, real quick, there was a Boston College running back that came out, I want to say in like 2012, who I think he went 3rd round, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
You're not thinking it's AJ Dillon, are you?
I don't think it's AJ Dillon. No, I think it was somebody else.
Father. The Quad Father.
You know what?
Someone else has
running back from BC. Oh man.
You know, it's a name that does make me smile.
What's that?
George Lombard Jr.
Nice transition.
George Lombard Jr. finally made his debut for the Yankees. He has been their top prospect for a minute now. I remember he was drafted in Volpe's first year, and that concerned me. I was like, ruh-roh, because we already have one of those. And my buddy was like, he might be good, and he might be good. So Lombard, he made his debut last night for the Yankees. He played shortstop. He picked it really well. He had 2 good double plays. He also got his first hit, which was his first career home run. Fun fact, his brother, Jacob, who was drafted in the top 15 of the first round by the Marlins, a little before George hit his first career home run, he hit his first career home run in the minors. So fun day for the family. Lombard, I'm nervous and I'm excited for. I'm nervous because I've been hurt before. The Yankees have not had a consistent shortstop since the great Derek Jeter. I will say, I don't think we appreciated Didi Gregorius enough. That's all I say.
Amen to that.
What?
I was just saying, another great name, Didi Gregorius.
Amen to Didi, dude. Didi was so good.
I love and slept on, brought good vibes.
Yeah.
Also, Matt.
Yeah.
Do you know what the Yanks are getting right now? Some Lombard support.
Hey, that's good one.
Nice.
Not right now, unfortunately. Right now they're losing 3-1.
Of course they are.
But it was nice to see Lombard debut. Ryan, you and I were talking about this. I love that he's 96. I know he said that was just what was given to him.
No, keep it.
Please keep it. I really want him to keep it. I want these new generation of Yankee killers to like wear their 90s and stuff like that. We got rid of all like the tiny numbers and stuff like that. Well, I feel terrible for Brett Gardner that after him it was Volpe. I feel so bad for him. There is
number 11. Yeah.
There is a part of me that does feel bad for Volpe though, because at a certain point you got to get better, you got to improve, and like that is something that I do believe in Volpe and stuff like that. I will also say the Yankees kind of fucked him. The Yankees
he was handled completely wrong.
They handled him completely wrong. They did not make a decision on what kind of hitter they wanted him to be. I will also say though, they should have sat him down after they called him up, brought in Judge, and they should have told him that is your fucking roommate. Hang out with him all the time. If you want him,
they shouldn't have played him at short. They should have played him at second. His arm is not good enough for short.
They should have played him at second. That's the other thing.
The entire time, out of position the entire time.
Ryan, ever since he got called up, like in all of the goddamn reports, it said he profiled better at a second baseman.
Yep, his arm is not strong enough for short.
When it was supposed to be him and Peraza coming up, and Peraza was for some reason
who they also mismanaged to high hack as well.
My God.
Good Lord.
Look, I'm glad that Lombard is here, and I hope he fixes us. But the Yankee infield, it should be Volpe at second, Peraza at short. And
then Lombard can play third.
Yeah,
he does profile as a third baseman as well too. That is your infield for the next 10 years. 15.
They're really young.
Yeah, like it should have been figured out already.
They were all 22 when they got called up.
I know.
They had so much time. They had so much run, and like it just sucks too. Because damn man,
it kind of speaks to a bigger problem with the Yankees are unable to develop a lot of these young prospects.
Yeah,
look at Austin Wells, look at Dominguez, look at Volpe, look at Peraza. Like all these guys have been mismanaged too fucking high, and I am nervous about Spencer Jones as much as I would like to be right. And I feel like and I just feel I don't have a lot of faith in this Yankees development staff.
Here's why you're going to be right about Jones. I don't know if he'll be a star. I think he'll be serviceable and like an actual player. Here's why you're right about Jones, because I think Jones has the potential to be like Judge in the sense of they were successful in spite of the Yankee system.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, Ryan, but like Judge's rookie season, Girardi wanted to start Hicks.
Yeah, I remember that.
Girardi did not want to start Judge, which
no.
What? Anyway.
And they also screwed up Gary Sanchez too. Another young prospect.
No, I'll push back.
You want to push back on Gary? Fair. That's fair. Okay. I'll give you that.
No, sorry. I just remember them listening, them covering that. Gary.
Well, Gary's bat was great. They didn't develop him as a catcher, as like how to actually frame pitches and call a game.
So
That's where they kind of let him down.
So actually, that was on him. Actually, that
Okay.
was on Gary. And the only reason why I say that is because I remember Joe Girardi, and I remember because this is what cost Joe Girardi his job, which pissed me off to no end. Because I at least at that point don't think he should have been fired. Digressing though, like Gary cost him his job because Gary was not blocking the play. Like
No.
he just fucking wasn't. And so
he cost us against the Astros in 2018.
Yeah, so they asked Joe about it, and Joe goes not a tirade because Girardi never went on tirades, but he went on like a Girardi version of a tirade, being like, "We keep telling him about it. He's got to get better at it." Cut to that Monday, I'm listening to the Michael Kay show, and they're listening to it, and like Michael Kay does a very good job reporting on the Yankees. Part of that is because he's super in tune with the Yankees, but when Michael the only person I would believe more than Michael Kay about Yankee things is Jack Curry. Like that's how tuned in
I agree.
Michael Kay is. Michael Kay like went on a very long rant, not about Gary, but about what that interaction by Joe meant. He goes, because he talks about how managers never want to say that. Managers never want to talk like that in front of the press. Basically,
they don't publicly call out their players.
Basically, Michael Kay's point, though, was if Girardi is saying that to the public, that means they have had countless interactions with him telling him to get better, and he's not. Which like, that's why I put it on him. Because then cut to Gary did not like that. That pissed off Gary. And Gary was the golden boy. It was not Judge. Judge was the fourth highest.
It was Gary. Gary was the number one coming up with a bullet.
Yep, Gary. I remember the day Gary got signed. I remember the exact day Gary got signed.
You remember that stretch too? Like when Gary came up, he just tore the car off the baseball. I think he like 20 homers, and it's like last like 90 games, something like that.
60. It was less than that. It was 60.
Yeah, it was 60. That's right. It was 60. He had 20 bombs.
He almost won Rookie of the Year playing under 75 games.
Yeah.
Like that is how good he was. And then his second year, he took such a step back defensively, and he did not like it. And he didn't like that Girardi complained about it, and Cashman didn't like, and so he complained to Cashman about it, and they kind of used that as an excuse at that, and they didn't want to pay him $10 million a year.
Matt, I miss Jose Trevino.
Dude, Trevi. I miss Trevi so
I miss it. And this is a perfect segue to speaking about the catcher position and how it's been unsettled since Jorge, and how we've yet to be able to find someone and develop someone. And then going into this deadline, what did we need?
A catcher.
What did we not get?
A catcher. And there were plenty of options. You didn't even need to like you didn't even need to go get the big guy from the A's, Shea Langeliers. You didn't need to go get
hurt too, right? Yeah, he's hurt, so it wouldn't have mattered.
I didn't.
He tore his ACL.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that.
He's out for the year.
My point though is that like the Yankees didn't even need to make like a big splashy trade for a catcher. Like there were tradable catchers available. Like they didn't get
Eddie Rushman.
Yeah, they didn't
get
Sure, they didn't get Rushman. They didn't get Rushman, but they should have been in on Hicks. They should have been in on Stevenson. They should have been. They should have been in on Goodman. Although Goodman might be fake. I look at those home road splits; they're a little rough. Digressing from that, though, that being said, he still would have been better than Austin Wells.
I think you have to. I think at that point you overpay for a catcher. Like you can't prospect hoard especially with the AL being this week. Yeah, like there's one knock against Cashman. It is he prospect hoards, and guess what? It only works if you can develop them, which you've proven so far that you can't. So what's good keeping your prospects if you can't develop them?
Yeah, especially with like players you can get, because like that's the thing with the Liam Hicks trade. We were talking about it before we went on. They should have been in on that. Like they should have been in on Tyler Stevenson. Like,
they should have been in on Luke Weaver. How do you let Luke Weaver go when the Mets had to pay $2 million to move him? you needed bullpen help.
Yeah. I will
That
say
ERA is Fugazi. Like, you need bullpen help, especially in the playoffs. A lot of these guys have never pitched in playoffs. You know, Luke has pitched in the playoffs
and
in
he's done
high leverage moments, and he's done really well. How could you not make a move for Luke Hughes?
Yeah.
How could you not bring him in? I just that frustrated me. Was like, you said you played around in the reliever market, but nothing materialized. I'm like, relievers will be moved left and
last
right.
year. What do you mean nothing materialized?
You traded away a reliever.
Although I loved that. Did you see what
I do too? He gave him a bomb in his first game. I loved it. I was so happy.
I was like, thank God. I was like, awesome. It's not us.
But like, you can't trade a reliever and not bring in someone to backfill him. I get it. The rotation's healthy. You put Warren or you put Yarborough in the reliever's position, but their stuff doesn't translate to being a reliever.
Yeah.
Even Ryan Weathers, like, his stuff doesn't translate to being it's a different makeup in terms of being a reliever compared to being a starter. And it's just, I don't think those guys translate well to being relief pitchers.
No, they don't.
Or you banking on Clark Schmidt to come back and be in the bullpen? Like, cool.
I mean, well, see, that's a guy that they like. There's no reason they shouldn't have gotten a catcher because they have an expendable piece like Schmidt.
Yeah.
Like Schmidt could have headlined a Tyler Stevenson trade.
100%.
Like, he could,
or even a Liam Hicks trade.
He would have absolutely netted Liam Hicks. Trade them Schmidt and like your number 7, and then you're like your number 20 prospect.
Yeah.
Like, boom. There's your fucking trade. And like, I know part of it, and it sucks because like the other thing they were saying about the trade deadline is that like part of the lack of movement was the lockout, which like, yeah.
That means nothing.
I guess.
I'm sorry.
But, like, that's also bullshit.
Like, the AL is as weak as it's ever been.
It's as weak as it's ever been, but also like, okay, let's play with that. You don't want to pay these big contracts. You don't want to do this because it might be a lockout. Outside of Scooble, who was the big name who was the big, really good name that got traded? Who? And don't say Rushman. Don't say Rushman.
It's honestly Luis Garcia. It's the guy we acquired. He was the best bat on the market.
You're talking about our guy. Sorry.
Yeah, our guy. He was the best bat in the market.
I thought you were talking about the Phillies move for a second.
No, I mean Luis Ariz. Yeah, that's the other big name that got moved.
Okay, but
Garcia was the best hitter available on the market.
Yeah,
and that's saying something. Like, I like Garcia a lot. I like his power profile playing in New York, but like, and there's no stars being moved.
Yeah, and
then Google goes for the package he goes for, but you can't get on Hicks. I'm sorry,
and like that's what gets me mad too. So like that's my overarching point. The only star that got moved was Scooble. I know that Rutschman is a name and holy overpay.
Seriously,
by the Red Sox.
Holy.
I can't remember if I sent you it, but Ryan, I found
it was like 4-0. He's like 1.53 ERA and like AA or something like that. Like his stats are insane.
No. So Ryan, I found a spicy video about why the Red Sox traded Roman Anthony and Marcelo Mayer. It's awesome. It's a very genuine like oh man, I'll send it to you after this. It's awesome.
Yeah, please do.
But like, it's an overpay. But like, my point though is that like they're gonna try and position Rutschman as a star. He's not a star anymore, man. His wrist is a problem. And per my buddy who does work in MLB, the Orioles training staff messed up his wrist. Like he's not gonna he'll still be good, but like he was supposed to be a star. He was supposed to be the anchor of the Orioles, not a fun piece, not a good piece. He was supposed to have an MVP.
The best catcher in baseball, like the best catcher in baseball.
He was supposed to.
His comps were Joe Mauer going into the draft.
Yep.
Like when you get comps to Joe Mauer, like that's
like
incredibly high praise.
Like he wasn't supposed to be like really good as like a catcher. He was supposed to be like a face of baseball.
Like Buster Posey, Joe Mauer type of catcher.
Like he was supposed to be the next Buster Posey. Like that's who he was supposed to be. And he's not, man. He's freaking not.
He had 2 good years and then just whatever happened with his wrist is just like it's
he's
stunted
not
his growth immensely.
he's not going to be hitting the same.
He'll still provide really good defense, like, and he knows how to free pitches and call a game really well. Like the Red Sox do need that.
Yeah, but like the Red Sox,
But the overpay. That's the thing. I'll give Cashner credit. He didn't overpay for Rutschman, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah,
but you needed to pivot to Hicks. Right, you need to pivot.
Yes,
you cannot go into the season after the deadline having Wells and Sanchez as your platoon at catcher. It is malpractice as a GM. Like it's fireable offense.
And what's aggravating too is that like what the hell are what I'm trying to get to is like what the hell are we talking about? You don't want to be in on like these guys. These aren't moves that are going to alter your franchise. These are not franchise changing moves. These aren't moves that will result in net negatives. The worst
You're not
thing
trading for Tarek Skubal.
The worst thing that could have happened if they got Hicks, Stevenson, or Goodman is those guys were as good as Wells. That was the worst thing that could have happened, which means worst case scenario, it was a fucking lateral move, man.
Yeah, the net neutral.
They should have been in on this. They should have been in on this. And like that's why the lockout for big names, sure. Big names, big spicy names, not as many got moved. Okay, fine. I buy that. They control a lot more money. Fine. I do get that. Liam Hicks? He's a 5 guy.
Yeah.
Like Tyler Stevenson, Hunter Goodman? Like, what the hell are we doing, man?
What I want to say is like these specific moves for Heliot Ramos and Luis Garcia with team control. Mm-hmm. It kind of makes me feel like that they're not letting on to the severity of Judge's injury. I think there's a real possibility we're not seeing Judge again this year because it has been since end of May since we've done any baseball activity, and we're in August now.
And
there's minimal healing, and he went from his press conference saying, "I am positive, I'm confident we're getting back," to not so much, and he didn't say it in such words, but kind of hinted at that Judge is probably much less close to being baseball ready than what he was saying maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
They announced today he's just now resuming light physical activity.
He's not going to play again this year. I'll tell you, I am a betting man. I don't think we see Judge again the rest of the year.
And like what stinks though is that like that's what they're just hoping for. Like
you can't.
And like that's what's like. I will say this much before I continue. If Stanton, Judge, and Belly returned healthy to the lineup by September, I stand 10 toes on this. After these trades that they made, lineup wise, if those 3 return, I do think the Yankees are the team that comes out of the AL. I will stand 10 fucking toes on that. I will stand 10 fucking toes on that. But I feel like that's hoping that the bull in this very tiny room does not knock over the Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
If that makes
sense. Like we're betting on Stan's hamstring staying intact for more than 10 games?
Like we're hoping
Belly's what, 4 weeks out?
Like
he's out 4 to 6 weeks?
Like you're just kind of like what? No, get the fuck out of here.
Honestly, I think the only thing we really have to look forward to in the next 6 weeks is Lombard and Schultler, and that's it. Like that's what we're hoping. That's what kind of we're just like enjoying these guys kind of rise to stardom.
Yeah, I am glad that they did not wait until
September.
Yes, I mean they didn't wait until September. I'm glad they called them up in August. I also like what they did because they sent down Dominguez, they sent down Volpe, they brought up Lombard, they brought up
Wish they DFA'd Volpe, to be honest, but I can't get my wish.
Yeah, I don't think you DFA Volpe. I think you trade.
I know, but I just don't know what value he has on the trade market, and I don't know.
Someone's stupid.
How you can salvage his Yankee tenure? I don't know if you can.
Did you see the package the Tigers got back for Scooball? Someone's stupid. Someone will take Anthony Volpe.
True.
Someone's dumb. Especially if he improves while he's in AAA and he doesn't like sourpuss.
Speaking of improve and become our everyday second baseman, I'm open to it, man. But prove me wrong, man. Volpe is like easily becoming my least favorite Yankee of all time, and that's saying something.
Well, he's just also got like a bummer face. Like he's just always
it's a punchable face.
He's always just got like that pouty face and like
you just want to clock him.
That I will say about the younger baseballers that are coming up. That's the thing I hate. Some of them are so damn soft.
Yeah.
And some of them are so damn mentally soft. And
Jesus.
Look, I'm not a mental titan. I'm on Lexapro.
I don't think any of us are.
Yeah, but I'm not a short stat, man.
Not getting paid millions of dollars to perform.
I feel like sometimes the mental strength and the mental athleticism isn't at the same pace as the physical athleticism, if that makes sense. Like they're not as mentally strong as they are physically strong sometimes. And it just kind of bums me out. Because I think evolution wise, we're watching the best version of athletes, regardless of sport. But
100%.
Regardless of in baseball sometimes, not even baseball, but I notice it in baseball, just pouty faces, just God damn,
not even just baseball, which is actually a perfect transition to kind of what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
We haven't really talked about it, but is Steph Diggs going to the Commanders?
Oh yeah.
Hold it. We're not going there just yet.
Oh, yeah.
Because speaking about pouty real quick, let's get here first. Let's get here real quick. Yeah. So first off, Jay, you haven't been here every single year that we've done this. This is the same roller coaster I've been on with Matt every single year for the last years when it comes to the Yankees, where he's like, oh, woe is me. The sky is falling. We're not actually on top of the division. We were doing so well at the beginning of the year, but look, we're only a wild card team right now. At least this time around, when we're getting to this point of the season, they actually have a really good lead in the wild card. So it's not like they're in any sort of danger of not making the playoffs. I think that you guys are only complaining about this because of the Scooball trade. I think that if the Scooball trade did not happen, you would actually look at what the Yankees did and be like, hey, this is actually not too bad. I think you guys think that the Dodgers are like an inevitable thing, and that if that's the case, so be it. That's basically the same thing for every other team that's in the MLB right now. I also think that this is a win-win situation no matter what, because yes, you didn't necessarily get the catcher that you wanted, and maybe that is not so great right now. But if the Yankees do underachieve, like you guys are saying, guess what? They're going to clean house. You finally, for years, I've been hearing both of you say, oh, can we get Boone out of here? And then he always saves his job because he makes it to a certain part, whether it is the World Series or the second round. He gets there and he somehow keeps keeping his job. Guess what? If they miss the playoffs or they are in the wild card round and they lose, he's going to lose his job. And you guys can finally find someone else that you can complain about. And same thing with Cashman. He's not going to be able to keep surviving this if the Yankees don't get far enough. So the help of Judge and Stanton, maybe it is a blessing and a curse, right? Because if they do come back and there's plenty of time and it looks like they're going to have a pretty good chance of making the playoffs one way or another, whether it is the wild card, which they have a giant lead on, or if the small deficit against the Rays right now that they have, what is it, 2.5 games that they're behind, something like that. Nothing too crazy. So there's plenty of time for them to get healthy, and as you have said countless times in the text chat, if they are healthy, they are going to make it to the World Series. So it's not up for shot this time around.
It's a big F.
That's
a Judge size F.
A couple things. I will first say up front. No, we're not reacting like this because of the Scooball trade. We would have reacted like this regardless of the Scooball trade. like literally every single Yankee thing. No one liked the Skubal trade, but no one was upset about the Yankees' lack of action because
connection.
People were upset because they didn't do enough. They didn't get a catcher, which they've known that they needed, and they didn't get a relief pitcher that they've known that they needed. That is me addressing the one thing that I will refute on Kyle. I will unfortunately, Ryan, you and I will have to eat a smidge of crow. And here's why. The Yankees, despite having a very sad offense, this is very genuinely their best second half in like the last 5 years.
It's so sad.
It's
so sad.
To Kyle's credit, they do not have Judge, Belly, or Stanton. They do have the best starting rotation in baseball. Fuck the Dodgers. They have the best starting rotation in baseball. But it is kind of funny. Like the Yankees have only scored 5 runs, I think, like once within the last 2 weeks, and that was against the Cubs over the weekend, over last week. But like, it is kind of funny. Like the Yankees are having like their genuine best second half in
their 500
in literally 5 years. Like, dude, like.
But I will push back on one thing. I'll push back on 2 things.
Okay.
Boone will not lose his job.
Yeah, he's not going to.
And Cashman will not lose his job.
No, they won't. Especially
because I'll say it's because Hal does not give a shit about winning.
Yeah, no, Hal's a pussy.
Does not give a shit about winning.
Dude,
he does not care. The only thing he cares about is keeping that plus 500 record and that string going. That's the only thing he cares about.
Like if George was alive, George would take out the belt, man. Like, oh man.
Seriously, he would take him on the woodshed and whoop his ass.
They can't take
fucking pussy.
No,
because
also why they won't.
Boone's been like walking that line.
So
Boone's been walking that line.
No, I agree, but another reason why they're not going to is because Boone, he has 1 more year on his deal. They want
to play out.
Yeah, so they're probably going to play it out. Also, like, there is going to be a lockout next year, and like, you don't want to go into a lockout without a manager or without a GM.
And Cashman's pretty much got a friggin' lifetime contract from the Yankees.
Yeah,
as much as that fucking pains me.
Well, there's also a fun, silly, stupid rumor that, like, in George's will, he didn't give it to Hal; he gave it to Cashman.
Dude, if that's the case, like, just kill me.
That'd
kill me now.
Yeah, Jay, who's your favorite Brian Cashman? Just kidding.
Don't even know who that is.
He's a shitty GM.
At least your GM is competent.
Dave Dombrowski had a shockingly quiet trade deadline. Outside of Arise, they didn't really do anything.
And the Yankees lose. What's new?
Yeah, I wish the Yankees got Arise. Just so that
me too.
I will
use him at second base.
Yeah, seriously. I will say the Cardinals, don't they have like a sneaky okay offense?
Yeah, but they're under 500.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Now they're.
But isn't the NL just been like dominating the AL the whole entire season?
What did you say?
Hasn't the NL been dominating the AL the whole entire season?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. The AL is really bad right now. Like
dog shit.
The Astros, I think, are like 2 games above 500 in their first place in the West. They just recently passed the A's. Well, was it the A's?
The White Sox are in first place.
Yeah, no, my buddy who works for the White Sox, he has like no one expected this. No one expected this.
That should tell you how bad the AL is.
Like my buddy is like, look, we're excited that people are coming and stuff like that. And we're having meetings about selling playoff tickets, but we're also so confused. We're very genuinely like, why is the team this good? What the hell?
You know what's funny? We did kind of hint at this last year, did we not? But the White Sox, or early in the season, we hinted at the White Sox telling Kyle that their young talent was performing over expectation, and it's kind of just continued.
Yeah, Murakami. Is Murakami still hurt, or did he come back? No, he came back. He did come back. Murakami's been fun,
and the pitching staff has been surprisingly effective.
It's weird. It like basically in the White Sox right now, they're all Ricky Bobby in the very beginning of Talladega Nights. They don't know what to do with their hands.
Oh, they do with their hands. Yeah,
they don't know what to do with their hands.
Hey, Matt, I see what we're at for time, and I know that Ryan just threw out something. I know we haven't gotten to the World Cup yet, and I know that I have a topic or something like that. And Jay, I don't know if you have any particular topics, but I have an idea to end this show if you're up for it.
I'm always.
What if we do a round of what's on your mind with each one of our topics?
Okay, I'm down.
Sure.
Jay, do you have any particular topics?
Make one up, Jay.
Training camp is cool. I'm excited for football. Go Pack, go.
Jay, very, very quickly, what are the expectations for the Packers this year?
It's gonna be very much like everyone stay healthy. If they can do that, like they have all the receivers locked in. Jordan Love MVP candidate season. That's all I'm pushing. That's what I'm.
We talk it like NFC Championship game.
I would love to. Like you got to get out. You got to play meaningful playoff football at some point. Like you can't just keep going to the division as a 7th seed and flaming out. Like I want to see an actual sustained season into the postseason, and then let's make a deep push. Like the Rams are going to be good. They're working out Aaron Donald. That's weird. Don't love that.
I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, be a force. Win your division. Beat the Bears, please, and go from there.
I can't believe LA is about to ruin 2 sports. Anyway,
just not.
Digressing though. I'm gonna do my what's on my mind. Kyle, if you're talking about this subject too, you can do it too. Gianni Infantino tried to privatize the World Cup, and he failed. And I think it's really cool that he failed. Mainly because I love watching. Look, billionaires are gonna be fine. So like that's why I don't mind watching them suffer. He's going to lose his job. I find it hilarious that the entire world, the world of soccer fans, much like they did with Super League, they basically told him to go fuck himself. And I love that. I love it. 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 And I love it, and I'm jealous because here's why. American sport fans are the biggest cucks in the sport fan kingdom. Because we are the loudest, we are the most obnoxious, we jerk our athletes off the most, metaphorically. But whenever we get cheated on, whenever we get done dirty, whenever the owner sells the house behind our back without telling us, whenever he lies about how much money is actually in the bank account, we get screwed and we just take it. And it is why I cannot stand it. It's why I cannot stand it, man. Like what the fans in Europe do, and don't say like, oh, well, it's Europe, it's smaller. The amount of money that the World Football Game like covers economically dwarfs what we do in the States. So miss me with the, oh, it's smaller, it's a different sport, it's Europe. No, dude. No, it is called the World's Game. And the World's Game forced powerful organizations to bend the knee, man. And like that is the kind of power that fans have. And especially in the NFL, I wish fans would exercise it more. Like so much bullshit happens, man. Fans get screwed. Like guys, we are the worst generation of fans. And I don't mean like us individually, how we watch sports. I mean in the sense of like, if we want to watch a game from home, it's comfortable and it's accessible if you've got the money, which isn't as much, but it's still a paywall. Cut to the games. Nosebleeds for NFL games are so expensive. So expensive. And there's no reason, man. You can barely see what the hell is going on from the 400 level. Why did that cost $300? Like that's
300. You're lucky if it's 300.
Yeah, like it's bullshit. Like it is bullshit, man. And like it sucks because like it's not gonna happen, and I don't like that I'm saying that. But like, damn it, man. Like I want us as fans to like watch it and not like can we learn something from it? Like, because like fans do have power, man. Like, I know that all these teams are essentially like private companies. They no longer represent the city and stuff like that. And like, I'm not even saying we always need to like storm the Bastille and stuff like that. But like, when we hear like, oh, give me tax money or we're gonna move. Oh, we're crying poor and stuff like that. Like you don't treat like the fans don't get treated well, man. Like the rich fans do. The rich fans that pay six figures for the season tickets that then get like the shiny package that they get like fun little stuff to. That's cool. But like, man, like I really hope that the American sport fan learns from the soccer fan. Because like it's getting to a point where, man, like what happened during COVID, I'm afraid that's just going to be the norm. Where like you just have TV screens and stuff like that, and even then you got to pay $300 for that. Like I'm tired of fans in this country getting screwed, man. And like I really would like us to learn from the Gianni Infantino situation because he tried to pull an okie doke and he got punched in the throat. And like, damn, man. I just want to go watch games, and I would like to not have to mortgage a kidney to do so.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, that's very similar to partially what I was going to say with that. I don't really have much more to add, but I just love how Infantino not only got screwed, but got screwed quickly, right? It was literally the week it was like, oh, it's going to go private equity, right? And then what was it, CONCACAF and UEFA and one other league just like, nope, unanimously, go fuck yourself. I think I only heard one country who said, hey, we're with you on this, and you would be absolutely dumbfounded to hear what country that was. Anyone want to take a guess?
Was it the
good old US of A?
Nope. But it was someone who recently hosted a World Cup.
Oh, was it Qatar?
It was Qatar.
Oh,
Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, brother.
Got it.
Never change, right?
Hell yeah, brother.
My what's on your mind is I'm going to put like two really quickly together because I know we don't have time to talk about it. Things to keep an eye out for. Something really cool that just recently happened was the first game of the Women's Pro Major League Baseball, which is super cool. I don't know who this person is. I've seen this person before. So if anyone has this information, definitely let me know. She's a woman pioneer in baseball, and super cool thing was she's like I think in her like 80s or something like that. She's in a wheelchair, and she was able to throw out the first pitch of this right after years and years of us hearing that the WNBA isn't profitable and all these women's sports are not profitable. It's super cool to be able to finally see them getting the light that they deserve. And I know WNBA has grown very quickly, and it's super cool to see that. I hope we can see the same thing with women's baseball. It's going to be really cool to see them progress with their timeline, and hopefully we'll have a bunch of people who are very interested in it. So I wanted to shout out that, and then really quickly as well, something to keep an eye out for college basketball that just happened over the weekend. The courts ruled that the class of 2022 gets one more year of eligibility. This is going to be really interesting to see what happens because it's happening very close to the start of the season. We only have a few months before everything starts. There has been talk that there are certain teams who have kept roster spots open for this particular situation, waiting for their players to come back. A big name that's already put his name in for another year is AJ Storr. Yes, he's still out there. I believe the last time he was playing was with Kansas. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this particular situation affects the college landscape because this should hopefully be the last one of these classes who get an extra year. And I'm just going to be very curious to see how this is going to shape college basketball going forward this year.
It's going to be a good time. Ryan, what's on your mind?
I'll make mine quick because I know we're kind of running short on time. And I'll start with like part of it. Steph Diggs going to the Commanders. Kind of cool. Steph Diggs going to play with Jaden. You'll see probably Jaden taking another step this year. Every quarterback Steph has played with, he's kind of elevated. Kirk Cousins, Josh Allen, Drake May, he's elevated their game and helped them grow as a quarterback. So I'm very interested to see how Jaden will grow as a QB, having Steph as a security blanket. But it speaks to a bigger thing, and I think we will be studying this for years to come, is the absolute downfall of Brandon Ayuk. We watched it in real time. We watched him so sure that he was going to be a Commander, posting all these TikToks, Instagram stories about, I'm a Commander, or go to commanders.com to see me on tour. And we watched this man burn $26 million and take it and light it on fire in real time. And I think there's a real chance we have seen the last of Brandon Ayuk in the NFL, which is a real shame because pre-injury, he was a very productive wide receiver. He had 1,400 yards for the 49ers, signed a 4-year, $120 million contract, and decided that he was butthurt with how the whole injury process went and how they wanted him to rehab near the facility. He just wasn't about that. And we watched the man, like I said, light $26 million on fire in real time and go the route of AB. And I think this is kind of a case study for athletes going forward. Hey, man, keep your business off the internet. What are you doing? Stop putting this crap out here. Go out there, play football, and earn yourself another contract. There was what was the end goal? Did you think that you were going to manifest through the public that you're going to be traded to the Commanders? The 49ers were just going to sit you and say, no, you're not going anywhere. We're going to recoup this value by just having you sit on the books. We don't have to trade you anywhere. And we're going to kind of teach you a lesson. It sucks for Brandon, but we watched him pretty much torch his career in real time. And that I think that might be the lasting image outside of the actual football season of what happened for the NFL in 2026 is Brandon just doing this to his career. We've never seen it on this level for a player so young. Yeah, we saw AB do this towards the end of his career, but Brandon Ayuk was in the prime of his career. And now, if you're an NFL GM, how do you trade for a player like this and bring him to your locker room? You just can't. The guy is an absolute cancer, and we don't know if there's anything mental going on, maybe some CTE, we just don't know, but it kind of just speaks to maybe NFL players keeping their business private instead of publicly showcasing it for the world to see. Because it usually doesn't end well when you have these franchises who are worth billions and billions of dollars dictating what your future is going to be. So, it's just a really weird situation overall. And selfishly, I'm kind of excited to see the Brandon Ayuk crash out now that Steph Diggs is signed to the Commanders. I know it's not the best thing to say, but there's a selfish part of me that's kind of interested to see how he's going to react to all this.
You just made me realize that there's probably a good chance that Brandon Ayuk is going to be on the New York Jets soon.
Don't say
here's
that.
the funny part, right? Here's the ironic part, right? You know who really needs a wide receiver right now? The 49ers.
The 49ers, yeah.
And he's torched the team. Right now, if Brandon Ayuk had changed his tune, he probably would be the number one wide receiver right now for the Niners.
Yeah. How crazy is that?
And I was going to say, he's also getting clowned online by all the NFL YouTube content creators. Some of the videos they've been putting out about Ayuk's reaction or the full reaction he's going to have is just making some of the best content on YouTube right now. It's actually pretty funny.
That's weird. That
have we ever seen a guy this young do something like this? In real time, we watch an NFL player torch his career in real time.
I was going to say, is he just kind of like having an extended crash out?
I don't know. Is there more to it? Like, is this a cry for help? Like, I honestly don't know. It is.
It's those electrical substations, man.
It is a substation. It's the substation.
Electrical substations, man.
Oh yeah. Jay, have you heard that theory?
I have, yeah.
Dude, I love that. And now you got Kyle Shanahan driving into cars. Something's going on there.
I will say I do feel bad. I feel bad for Falcons fans. They don't deserve this. It must be really rough being a Falcons fan right now.
Oh, they're screwed right now. They are so screwed. Oh man, guys, we have been on here for almost 2.5 hours after I was late because I was watching. So we got football.
Look at that.
Jay, I feel bad sometimes because you're quiet a lot. And like, I don't know. We're not boxing, am I?
No worries. I'm just out here. I'm listening to y'all. I like listening to y'all go back and forth. I like watching you and your reactions, man. They're really fun. But nah, y'all are out there. Don't worry.
I get worried about boxing people out. I would do the same thing when I was at Ryder. The only person I should have boxed out was Rich. Anyway, wow. Anyway, yeah, he's still yeah. Hey, you're right. Who? That's gonna do it for this edition of the Sports Yammer. We'll be back next week. We got some ideas percolating for our YouTube video, series that I'm actually gonna very quickly pitch to you gents after this. Ryan, thank you for joining. Where can the people find you online? Do you want to plug anything?
I mean, Instagram Ryan12490. And I said at the beginning of the show, I'll say it again. Hall of Fame game is coming up. It's our first real live action football. I know it's a preseason, but football's back, baby. And before you know it, it'll be Thursday night with the Seahawks versus Patriots.
Dude, I'm very excited just to watch more football practice at the high school, man. Like, I also just need to call a sport because I'm getting bored. Anyway,
football's in the air.
Yeah, thank God. Jay, where can the people find you online, and do you want to plug anything?
You can find me at j.johnson_812 on Instagram. Nothing I want to plug, but Ryan's 1,000% right. It's almost that time, so everybody get your seatbelts. We locked in. We're locked in.
For real. Also, Jay, thank you very much for joining. I forgot to say that on the front end. Shame on me. I got to remember my manners. Kyle, thank you for joining per usual. I also know that you were, I know that this was your Jordan flu game. Kyle, where can the people find you online? Do you want to plug anything?
Yeah, MusicFan77. I'm going to plug two things. I'm going to try to be more consistent by listening to music because I haven't really been doing enough of that. So I'm going to try to make it, if I'm not putting something out, to put at least one recommendation of an album each time. So for this time around, I'm actually talking about a band who put out an album this year that I haven't listened to yet, but I got to listen to their album from 2024. And Ryan, I don't know if you might know these guys, but they're a atmospheric black metal band from Portugal called Guerrera. Their album Coma from 2024, they actually just put out an album called Lost. I want to check it out because it's really cool. It blends atmosphere and black metal pretty well. Usually not my flavor, as Ryan knows, but super cool guys. About 50 minutes worth of material. So check it out if you're interested in atmospheric black metal. And then something to throw out. Because we were talking a lot about baseball. I told Matt about this. Ryan, you might know about it or not. But John Boyce on Secret Base has been doing a really, really fun series, a 10-part series about the history of the mound stormings in baseball, which has been super fun. He goes over all the different Donnybrooks that happened again with pitchers and batters. And it's just been a hoot. So if you've been loving our baseball talk and need more of stupid things from baseball, check out the history of mound, whatever you want to call them, flare-ups on Secret Base. John Boyce, he's doing a lot of great work.
I love that. You can follow me at Schmatty_B. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram. At the Sports Yammer Instagram. I just had it up and my brain farted. Let me pull that up against. You can follow us on Instagram at the Sports Yammer 1. Also, remember to follow us on the YouTube page at the Sports Yammer. We will see you next week, folks. I don't want to plug anything except watch sports. NYCFC, they got a game on Thursday, and then on Saturday, the Hall of Fame game is around the corner. The Yankees are still giving me an ulcer. Nothing's happening, man. We're almost done with the dog days of August. We're gonna have more stuff happening. Thank God. Yeah. Always remember, folks, fight back against Dunning-Kruger. Dark Enlightenment is a hoax. Don't strategize. Also empathize. I will see you next week, baby birds. Goodbye. End stream. End stream. End stream.